be great to play in the bath. And
Whistle.
Whistle.
what's the amazing film? A Very Troublesome Woman or something?
Papier-mâché.
Oh, what does mache stand for? Because I know what papier is.
French.
Oh my god, it's like a seagull.
It goes everywhere. Have you done that for your kids? Have they like not just? Oh my god.
Good day. What lovely weather. Chaps, fuck Quim.
Quim is Shakespearean for. Yeah.
Not a good time will be had with or without.
Right,
I
okay.
happen
Good
to be
time
there.
will be had.
Okay, yeah, go.
Isn't that the motto?
Yeah.
How did I kill the conversation?
Welcome back, Pocket, for Thursday, the 30th of June, coming at you live from the Loki Studios, starring Peter Burns.
All right.
Gus Ronald.
Hello there.
Little Will.
It's me.
And it's me, your boy Nick Boy Richardson, and tonight on the show, players! We got the freshest, most magnificent, mightiest, buzziest, brickiest, Fabinus and Definiest games of the week on the show. And legends? I think this could be our best one yet.
Accents now from now on, please.
Well, it
In all
was...
future ones.
It wasn't an accent, it was more just some flair.
That stressed me. I don't think I didn't process a single word you said.
Yeah, I know. But I'll tell you the key game / what you've been playing things that we were talking about.
Okay.
Players, freshest, yeah,
Oh, yep. I'm with you.
magnificent, mighty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
buzz-eest,
Yeah.
brick-eest, Fabinus Definiest, games of the week, and legends.
Yep.
I think this could be our best show yet.
Couldn't have
Go
gone
check
with
out.
MTVs.
No.
Fair enough. No MTV.
No,
What was it?
ATV.
It's your game, mate.
Fucking no,
It's
I
your
don't know.
passions.
It
It's
is.
your passion. Welcome, everybody. Nicrotex is bricked up right now, so that's exciting. No Steph or Jess. Chaos will ensue, says Loki Cat. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so we were going to have a guest on this week, but we are also doing, later on in the show, we're doing a cool Ubisoft Roller Champs esports tourney.
Tryouts.
All right.
No, I don't want them to get a big head. I don't want them to think they're esports players yet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But
Let's-
see, fair.
Let's neg the respectful team we haven't yet picked.
The reason I'm not calling them tryouts is because they're not leading to anything. Like, they're going to be promoted to the rolling pockets, which, what are you going to do with that?
I'm yet to decide.
Create a trophy.
I want a team, and then I'll work out what I do with them.
Interesting.
Will I pit them against each other?
Yeah, right.
And then ultimately, they learn to bond and realize that the
You were
real
the mighty duck all along.
quack,
Yeah.
and they make the Death Star run, and they do it.
No, I was gonna say you've got the oh, I've lost his name.
Coach
Charles
Bombay?
Manson.
Not Charles Manson, but yeah, I mean,
I was going to say, like, it's cult,
absolutely.
it's cult like.
yeah.
Oh,
talking
yeah.
video.
But I was
Yeah.
Coach
My
Bombay, who is played by
Charles
Emilio
Manson.
Estevez.
Thank
Emilio. Yeah.
you don't though. He's fully like he's
He's
buzz
very
cut now.
slicked, and he's very 80s suited. Big
Yeah.
jack, big shoulders.
He's had long hair in the past, but not in Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks 2. Might have.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, when he plays with them, he puts the jersey on, he gets out there. You think Coach Bombay is too much of a, straight shooter. He doesn't. He sits on the sidelines, tells them what to do, and then he gets in amongst the
Yeah,
ducks.
you think that?
What
Yeah.
the fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, Mighty Ducks.
Quack quack, motherfucker.
I mean, I haven't seen
Flying
it since I
V?
was like 8.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
I
It's
should watch it
You
again.
gotta watch it.
You really should watch the
Maybe I'll
first.
watch it tonight.
I think it's one of the ones where the second one was better than the first, possibly. I think.
Yeah, because the original was called Mighty Duck, and it was a horror film. But then they made the sequel called Mighty Ducks. It was
It's
more of
an
like an
action
action flick.
And then
good.
Mighty
Sigourney Weaver's in both though, and,
And
she's
then
great.
Duck-
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
and Duck 3
That's okay.
was originally a whole different film. And then
Resurrect,
the budget-
resurrected
Buck-
duck,
yeah.
resurrect duck.
Duck Resurrection. Yes.
All right.
All right.
You guys had your fun.
There was more to go on
Wasn't that
that.
much fun.
It was great. No, it was great. It was actually it was very clever and very funny. Reese says, "Don't Google might fucks." That makes sense.
Autocorrect turns fuck into duck, but I
Correct.
don't know that it's ever done the opposite.
Yeah. Does autocorrect ever turn words into swears?
You can change. Can't you change your autocorrect to? Isn't that the a lot of pranks are done that way where people
Yeah,
put
where you
parents'
ta-
phones
yeah,
into
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
and suddenly they keep saying thanks, and it turns thanks into something that I'm not going to say right now.
Yep.
Troublesome.
Whisper it, whisper it, whisper it.
Troublesome.
Not on me.
Young woman?
Welcome to the show, everybody. So anyway, the reason that we don't have a guest on is because we're doing the esports tournament thing, and we were like, we don't need 4 voices yelling over this thing. We'll just do 3 voices, and then next week we're gonna have a guest because Steph will be away next week.
Mm.
We're just gonna replace, or will they?
Well,
I'm not going to be here.
okay. Well,
Oh, no.
devastating, devastating.
That's right.
No.
That's a shame. Welcome everybody. We are happy to have you. Sassless wants to know, how is the puppy?
The puppy is.
Named? Doesn't get named until it gets
It's
an owner.
Not theirs.
It hasn't opened its eyes yet.
What?
You can't have a name before while your eyes are still closed. Let me bring up a little picky. Should I bring up a little picky?
Sure.
I'll just bring up this little
It's
one.
a light cream pup. Is it going to stay that color?
Yes.
Aw.
There's Scardy licking it.
Yep.
She's giving a little blem. You can't really see that. And then here's the little cream seal.
Cream seal.
Oh.
That
Little
sounds
cream
like a
seal.
cocktail I would order.
That is, yeah.
I'll have
Or,
one cream
or
seal.
if Steph was here, she'd be like, "Is that a sex thing?" And she'd be right.
Yeah, she would be.
Yeah.
Cream seals, and you'll
Yeah.
get there.
Very cute, happy, healthy, hale.
Healthy. Scardy is apparently being quite a good mother.
Good.
We don't get to see her for another week and a half.
Yeah.
'Cause she's got to be a mum for a bit.
All you want is just 10 toes, 10 fingers, and nipples.
One tail.
You want 20 toes,
Yeah, it's just no fingers at
no
all.
fingers.
That's true.
If there were fingers,
That's
that would be
true.
scary. Titty Kong, who I've never seen say anything.
Fuck
Jepp before
yes,
says, "Fuck
welcome."
me sideways." When I saw the picture of the dog. So that's. I remember my
Such
aunt
a pure
said,
answer to such horror.
my aunt said that when I was 10.
Fuck me sideways.
Yeah, and it like knocked me back under the floor. I'd never heard anyone say anything that like graphic and strange before. It was really an awakening for me, if we'll be honest.
Yeah.
Not like towards me, and my aunt.
No,
but
no,
just
no,
like
no,
me as a
You
person.
never look at Aunt
kind of
Pam the
thing.
same way,
You've-
though.
yeah.
do you?
What'd you say?
Sideways. You never look at Aunt Pam the same way?
Okay, so it wasn't. No, but I do have an Aunt Pam.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Who
a
doesn't,
useless
though?
skill.
That's
I've just
Yeah.
What's one of my aunts?
Aunt
Lisa?
Erin.
No.
Ah, would have been good.
Trick
What's one of
question.
Will's aunts?
Aunt
Lisa?
Dot. You got a
Erin.
dot in
No,
the family.
no.
Devastating.
Marge.
No.
Oh, well, this brings up... of course,
Bradley.
No.
Nicrotex did a wonderful segment in one of their recent streams, which was Name My Cousins.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Because I have like
good.
30 cousins or something. So
Yeah.
it was just like
yeah, wow.
guessing names.
What a Nicrotex ripoff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we get all our best ideas.
But he's all bricked up. He can't do anything. Yeah. So anyway, what?
Pam's good?
Well, Pam's not part of the. Well, Pam's not technically part of the family anymore. I don't believe.
Anymore?
He's dead.
It was aunt by marriage,
Yeah,
or
right.
at least relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, but I never really know what's going on there. But it doesn't matter because Pam is a delight, and we love Pam, and so Pam will always be family even
Nice.
when Pam's not.
Pam is fam.
Pam
is
is Pam. We're
fam.
part of the Pam fam.
Pam.
Just right across the chest.
Yeah, it's
Pam's
like
fam.
your whole extended family and even people that aren't related in any blood relation wearing, like, going to Bali with a shirt that says Pam,
Pam is Pam. Yeah. Pam rips it over, it says Pam and Pam, and then Omi rips hers open, it says fuck me sideways.
She didn't get invited back to the family.
Good. Will, how are you doing?
I'm good.
What is the name of one of your aunts or uncles?
You don't have
Okay.
to. You don't have to divulge that
Yes, you do.
information.
And the
No.
last name.
I'll go with Gordon.
You've got a
I feel
Gordon?
like Gordon doesn't get said much.
You've got an
as a
Uncle
name.
Gordon?
Surname Gordon.
Uncle Gordon.
Are they boring?
No.
Okay.
Uncle Gordon, you're a delight. I'm
Okay.
not just borrowing a word. You're
I don't
a
have an
delight.
Uncle Gordon, but one of my dad's best friends' name is Gordon,
Mhm.
and he's like family.
Yeah.
Gord is fam.
Gord is fam.
It's a Gord fam.
Gord is fam.
God is good.
God is good.
God is
God is good.
Ham is fam and God is good.
God is good.
And he is a delight. God
Yeah.
is a fucking superstar. Yeah.
I have an Uncle Norman who tells very interesting stories, but has a monotone Rayman. Rayman? What was it? Everyone loves Raymond.
I was like, Rain Man? No, everyone loves Raymond.
No, Raymond. His
Raymond.
hands
Raymond.
not attached to his body.
It's very interesting. But he tells stories in a monotone, so you think the story is boring. Your brain is trained to be like, oh, just get on with it. But the story's usually really entertaining. So Norman the Borman or the Dorman. I'm gonna call it that. I'm just trying to come up with another rhyme.
Does he watch?
Hope not.
How many people's family members watch?
Oh, they all
Dip in and out?
dip in and out. I've been put on in front of my niece and nephew on an iPad now just because they like to see Uncle Do.
Hopefully,
Oh, that's
mute.
Which is kind of cute, but I think then they have to mute it. Yeah,
I think your niece likes seeing it. Your nephew doesn't know.
that's true. They found him at the top of a like 10-rung ladder today.
Oh, wow.
They left it in the garage,
Oh.
went and did
Oh,
something, and
shit.
went, "Where
Not
is he?"
in
And
the
then-
playground.
No,
Fuck.
like in the garage, and came back, and he was just at the top rung going, stuck.
Oh,
I have a photo of it. It's
fuck.
amazing, but yeah, it was.
Show
very
us a
sweet.
cute photo of the kid almost dying.
I mean, they found him, but then also stopped with enough time to be like, hold it
Yeah,
there.
Wait, just
I need to get a photo of
they got
that.
a kid. Grip is like the first thing kids.
I think
get.
that was kind of the reason they were like, he'll be
They could-
fine.
I
He's
think-
not letting go.
Yeah, I think from ages like, 6 months through. Yeah, perfect. That's not a 10-rung ladder. But that would still. That'd crack a skull. That'd
That's-
crack a skull.
Yeah, that's a hard fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's from like age 6 months till 2.5. Your grip strength versus your weight ratio.
You're like an ant.
Is stronger than you can
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can perform you
Yeah.
can perform the Mission Impossible stunt of holding onto the side of an airplane.
Yes,
it's
yeah,
only
yeah.
after
Yeah.
2.5 that it becomes.
I mean, it is so true.
feat.
Gus once he's close up.
I just want to show
There you go.
Harry on a ladder.
It's a decent ladder.
Harry on a ladder.
It is.
Yeah, Harry,
It
get
is
off
true
ladder.
that sometimes we'll be at the park and I'll just hear dada dada and I'll turn around and Elkie will just be like on monkey bars, just like hanging, and there's like she's this far from the ground and just like holding on. And she's like, I can't do anything. Like I'm just here now.
Terrifying when they start walking around on the first level up of things, and
Yeah.
there's like the single poles, the slide down. They just want to walk out
They do.
from there, and you just whoop,
Yeah.
catch and
Yeah,
throw them
totally.
back up. It's terrifying.
And the final bit of kid talk. Do you know what the kids got today? 2
Your kid, sorry, yep. Okay.
Eevee toys.
Eevee from Pokemon.
Eevee plushies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Different Eevees.
No,
evolutions?
no.
Well, Eevee is Eevee.
Similar,
on, man.
exactly the same Eevees.
Okay.
Yeah,
No. I'm saying
Oh,
like
you
there would
have
be
to- have
fights
to have
if
this-
there was
right.
Yeah.
because Banjo is obsessed with Pikachu.
Mm.
Obsessed to the point where Beck found him yesterday. He went, "Mama, help!" and she ran into the room. He was in his cupboard. He was getting things out of his cupboard, and there were like boxes pressed up against his face that he'd pulled out and like were starting to fall and were pressed on him. And he was trying to balance like 3 boxes with one hand, like big sort of like storage container things. But in his other hand, he was just holding the Pikachu plushie. And she's like,
As you
Let
do.
go
drop
of
the fucking Pikachu. I forgot he carries it everywhere. He literally carries it everywhere. So we had to get Eevee's.
Yeah.
So it's all fucking over.
Eevee must be like number 2 mascot.
Yeah, I'd say so.
At
In
this
terms of,
point?
like,
Gotta be. It'd be
Huntability
that
as
super
well.
Wordle, Bulbasaur. Nah.
They were like, I mean,
were in our
they're a generational thing, but Eevee, like, because there's always new evolutions,
Right, okay.
it's kind of always been this prized Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it's super cute.
And it's
You can
very
also
cute.
just see it and just not know it's a Pokemon and be like, I want that stuff.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
looks cute.
Yeah.
Diglett? No, I don't
Yeah,
want that.
dude, yeah. Get the
Diglett can
fucking
fuck
dick outta here.
Fuck off, but yeah.
I only want the below the
I want
ground
the ripped
version of the Diglett. Yeah.
Hello says no love for Meowth, and no, there isn't.
There's not a lot of love for Meowth. I don't think
Wasn't
there
Meowth
ever
the
was.
one that became the annoying sidekick in the cartoon? So therefore,
Yeah,
like,
Meowth was the
Yeah.
the only talking Pokemon in that show. Well, the main talking Pokemon in the show. Worked for Team Rocket, the bad guys.
Yeah.
And also Muso for Hire says, think also it's let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee.
Let's
No,
go
it's
Eevee,
not
yeah,
let's go Meowth or let's go fucking
Let's
Chandelier.
go Diglett.
Let's go Diglett.
I would play the fuck out of that.
Let's go
He
Diglett.
just you stop and then he comes up next to you. He's like, hey. And then you walk up and he goes, oh, shit. Goes on the ground. You go into a building
would
and
be
you
cool.
dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah,
Onto the
the
concrete.
tiles.
Yeah.
The tiles bouncing.
Also, A.
great.
Timothy says that he lost his voice for half an episode.
Oh, no, Timothy.
Meowth did.
No, not Timothy.
Meowth
Meowth.
Which was actually
Oh.
one of a strong episode. It's a memorable one because it's actually about like this creature has this ability that it loses, right? And and people start treating it differently because it can't talk.
Mm.
So it was actually like
social commentary.
yeah, it was actually quite a deep episode of Pokemon.
I just remember that cat used to do the thing that they do in those anime cartoons where it panics a lot and its eyes go big and its mouth opens and it goes Wah! And it like waves its arms and its
But there's,
teardrop
like
comes out.
not that many like frames of
Animations. Yeah, it's just like they do that and it screams and it was annoying.
Yep.
I like that show.
You just remembered it was an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before
Not
you
a
were
live
like,
action.
documentary about
Yeah.
It just all flashed through my eyes. I was like, nothing that I recall enjoying.
Yeah, good. Okay, should we move on with the show? Does anyone else have anything they want to bring up? Will?
No.
No?
Love you, Gordon.
Child-friendly Argio. Yeah, that's what that was.
That's funny. Okay, what you been playing? I'm just saying what y'all been playing. Brought to you by BuriBuri, who in many ways is our own Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, I think BuriBuri is absolutely something a Pokemon might say.
What would her evolution be?
Well, BuriBuri is a trainer, and she's got to catch all our illegal misdoings.
But I could imagine
catch
something
our
around
crimes.
going,
Catch our crimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
like she's up in court. BuriBuri.
Yeah, but
BuriBuri. And they're like, objection.
I feel like she's as a
Badger and
Pokemon.
witness.
As a Pokemon,
Yeah.
she'd walk around
So
going,
she'd be a badger Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And,
"It's a badger Pokemon."
well, a badger
Pokemon
Pokemon
looks
would
like
just
a
be like a ground-dwelling mammal.
All right, gotta sue them all.
Got to sue them all, says Antonio.
Gotta sue them all.
Got
Perfect.
Good. Okay.
Should we move on?
Yeah, please. I don't have anything to add to that. Now, I don't want to cut. Now, I'm not saying I'm not casting dispersions. I'm not making accusations.
Feel like we're gonna hear one.
I'm
There's
not
a big
even-
butt coming.
I'm not even implying anything. But
No suing.
we have our own resident kids game correspondent today. So take it away, Will.
I'll take it away. I have checked out a few kids' games. The first one is one that we've kind of talked about a bit and theorized how this will play.
Yep.
It's Lego Bricktales. It's kind of in that same engine as the one I played a while ago that was kind of just to be aesthetic. This is that, but gamified now.
Is this how you walk around? I like to
Yeah.
imagine with the joy of a Lego character.
Yeah, just happy little struts.
Yeah.
Wait, so sorry. Which one is this? Is this the one that we got excited about and only
Yes.
just recently
Yes.
heard about?
So this,
Yes,
this,
cool.
This is
Great.
a demo version of it, and it start off pretty good, and feels unique in terms of a Lego game. Like, also is making use of that engine wonderfully. It's a very aesthetically pleasing. The fear is here for the building. It is incredibly just place the bricks where we want you to place them
Right.
Like-
for a lot of the time.
So that red bar is like that's indicating you can play shit here and you have to,
Yeah.
otherwise no go.
But this is still kind of early on in it. Like it does kind of branch out.
You're literally in the tutorial.
Yeah, so this is kind of more, and look, legitimately 60-70% of this demo was building bridges. And I'm like, that's cool, but it doesn't excite me to play it. But there's a lot of this, and it's a lot of kind of they're puzzles basically in terms of
Sure.
get the character across this space, or there's one later on, like this one's put some pipes in. This one's incredibly specific. Like there's not much
This
creativity.
is plumbing.
in that.
Well, this is
all
this is
Dan is.
plumbing.
It's a bridge for water.
And this kind of is the start of it's a
tunnel.
very finicky
Yeah.
kind of system. Like as you can see, it's
Mm.
incredibly
Oh,
difficult. Yeah.
Oh,
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 gosh.
no.
In the fucking
Come on. Oh God!
So
Oh, damn it! This has never happened to me before. I'm so sorry.
plumbing daddy.
Oh god.
Plumbing.
So what you have to do here is put it where you think you want it, then press up, which slides
Okay,
it into place.
that's an interesting solution for that depth
Yeah.
issue, though.
It's good, but it's hard to get it to the place that you
Yeah.
want to slide it up. But yeah, so like I'm enjoying it. It's not the game I thought it was
is
going to
kids
be.
thing.
Yeah. It's not the game that I thought it was going to be, which I think we all did, which was creativity. Like,
Yeah.
give us a little
Yeah.
space. to
but
play
there's a
with.
sandbox here, isn't there?
Not in the,
The
demo,
trailer
but
looks like there was going to be one.
Yeah.
Well, tell me there's a sandbox.
Tell me there's a-
Tell me there's a sandbox, Will.
not in the demo, but
Okay.
it really is very much like this, and I love this.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So
okay,
yeah,
cool.
you can run simulations on the thing you've made,
Okay, good.
which is
What
really
was that
fun.
early bridge builder game called? We checked
Holly
it on
Bridge?
Pocket.
Holly
Holly
Bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest comparison in terms of the puzzles presented in this demo.
Yep.
And I am fine with that. It's definitely not the game I thought this was going to be, but if it is a lot of just cross these surfaces, build a physics, and it, from my understanding of Lego, it does really well at like nailing where bricks would fall apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
right.
the actual
tension.
snap point.
The third
Um,
tension.
I was just thinking. I wonder if a sandbox mode
Mhm.
is possible on a large scale because of that physics stuff. Because
It could get to
it's
the point where it
not
all
just
goes,
Minecraft is like it's just blocks, really. And
And
so
there
it
is no
just blocks
physics
some
in it.
blocks.
Like when you dig under, things can
Yes.
float.
Whereas the idea behind this is like all these things connect at different points, and so there are structural weak
Yeah.
points that are different depending on the kind of thing. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
because a lot of, and it's very much you're in here and then it places it in the environment, so it's like it kind of has to fit.
Yeah.
There's that bounding box around it, so you can't really put any bricks outside.
Do you
of that.
enjoy the process of digital Lego?
Um,
Like I know you've liked those other ones,
Yeah.
but they were more like games that had Lego. Do
Yeah.
you think if they said, "Here's a Lego board and 1,000 pieces, go nuts," you would enjoy the placement?
I don't.
Oh, is that a win?
Yeah, no, it doesn't count. I don't think like this is so finicky that, and I know like I know a couple of people in the community that enjoy digital Lego, and then you can like basically create a
Name
a
and
thing.
shame. Name and shame.
Yeah, who are these?
Milk
freaks?
Please
Who are-
is one that
Who?
Milk Please.
Milk,
Milk
please.
Please.
He loves to build and it sends out the product and you build it yourself. And like really cool. I've tried to do it, but it is incredibly finicky. And I know that the software that exists of that is better than this as well. Like the few little areas that just get a bit fudged. I like certain things like this, which the puzzles don't require you to flip it upside down or something, but it's like it's very much rotating on a z-axis. There's nothing else that you can kind of do outside of that. It's not as free as I would like. But because it is kind of so structured to be little puzzle scenarios, I think I enjoy it.
Mhm.
It stresses me, and like this one, I actually gave up on this one because it was you're building from this tiny little red brick.
Yeah.
Is there a button to push it all over? That's like have a little tantrum.
You have to go into the menu to press clear. Like it's removed. There's no like
Oh,
button
right.
clear. Which
There's no quick reset. Or...
yeah, which so there's a lot, and I mean this is a demo. I assume things will be a bit tidier, but I gave up on this one, and it still worked. So I don't know if it was a demo based thing, but I kind of tried, and then I tried a
Watching him
lot.
unravel.
I don't know if I kept the bit, but it placed it in the environment, and it was not the thing I made. So I think it just went. You tried, move on. Because that's the other thing.
You built it, and then your parents came in afterwards and did
They
it, followed
found the
the
instruction
instructions, and then you
manual
came back
and-
and you're like, oh, I must have done it right.
Because at least the layout of the demo, it's very much like there is one puzzle to do, and if you can do that, you can get to the next one, which is frustrating. Like it would be nice if it's a bit more open worldy in the sense.
Is
of,
this
Yeah, like context to the map that you're
Yeah.
on, kind of stuff.
is this stuff entertaining? Like, is there a narrative? Is there a
I've-
is
I
there any...
listened to some. Well, it's all text, but I read some of the dialogue, and it got very quickly became we're padding. It's
Yeah,
not.
right.
It's not much. And there's these little sections which are terrible. You got like a little ground slam. This as a little puzzle is it's the building section is good, and and the poly bridge and stuff like that is such a good kind of inspiration for it that I don't need those little bits. I just want all of this.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
fun little brick puzzles. But
Snail in the chat said needs a hint function. It needs a what's the little fox game?
Tunic.
Tunic. It needs a Tunic old
Manual.
paper manual that you then have to. Oh, sorry, paper
Manual.
instructions
Manual.
that you then have to like spin around and unfold and look at the right little thing,
Yeah.
like a tactile instruction pamphlet.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine, and I think like depending on the price, it'll be worth it if it's in the ballpark of that other one, which was like $30 or something, and it was basically a 2-hour experience.
Yep.
I don't know if it'd be worth it because it is. I don't know. I think like $20 is probably nice for this kind of.
I mean, what we're looking at now is what I hoped it would be more of, which is
Yeah.
Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
Like build a helicopter and get across a.
Yeah.
Like build
Then
what
they make a bridge
build,
for the helicopter.
Be creative in problem
Yes.
solving.
Have a
as opposed
goal
to solve the
10
problem.
pieces and
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
However, you can figure this out.
This is the last puzzle of the demo. Hopefully, there is more of this.
Okay.
Yeah. And this even has that thing of it's. I put the seed in there, but the bricks are too close to the character, so he can't sit. There's still tiny little like make this work. inside
Also,
of the
like if it
tiny-
encourages that thing of you've got to get there with a helicopter, but if you want to then put a pot plant on the back of the helicopter because it looks nice,
Yeah.
let you do that because that's what everyone does in Lego.
It's
They
weight
have to-
distribution though.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
gotta
It's a
put,
weight
Yeah.
distribution.
put a pot plant on the front as well.
Well, you can see here when I eventually take off with 2 pot plants.
You did.
I did do the thing, and hopefully I can get. I look.
Was the goal to carry the pot plants, or was that just flair?
No, yeah, it doesn't tell you to do that. So there is a nice bit of. I think this is it. Yeah, simulator. Off he goes. You got a bit of
You-
weight
you
at the
don't-
back,
Oh, look at that.
but it flies. So
Flies backwards slowly down towards the ground.
yeah.
That's
There you go.
wonderful.
That's Lego Brick Tales.
From one game that plays well to another that plays excellently.
Look, this game has been around for what 2.5 years now. and it continually tries to revitalize itself. Its latest attempt is adding a character, and that's about it. And it's Marvel's Avengers. There's very little to say on this. It's Mighty Thor. It's
Did you
James.
say 2.5 years? That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that's about
This?
It's still going. It was
Surely this was after Back Pocket started.
It was after Back Pocket started. It was.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
It was.
18 months ago.
Oh, it was 14th of August 2020.
Okay.
Okay. So 2 yeah.
Almost 2 years.
Thanks, Chris. So basically, it's very much a shadow character of Thor who's already in the game, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It's
Skin change.
there isn't any extra story content. There's not any kind of. There's like a mission chain, but there's a mission chain for every character. There's nothing really special, and yeah, all the movesets. As you can, if you've played more than 5 minutes of Thor, you're looking at the same character.
All right. Okay.
So there's not much. It's not worth jumping back in the game. Their wording is jump back into the game because yeah, you can play this character. I played a mission and a half, and this was the first mission I played. There you go. Throw the hammer. And now the hammer's stuck forever.
That's not a power of hers.
That's not a power of hers.
Okay.
That should return to her hand,
Okay.
and it just did not. It just stayed there.
You are not worthy.
I'm not. Yeah,
Apparently.
totally.
No
I've
longer
lost my
worthy.
worthiness.
You won't
No
leave through it.
longer.
And is this AI or someone else playing the other Thor?
That's AI.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So he's still flaunting that. Oh, there.
Yeah. No.
No?
Nope. There we go.
There.
Does
No.
Thor in it have Stormbreaker?
No. So they haven't.
So they both have Mjolnir.
They both have
and
Mjolnir,
yeah, right.
So-
How does that work?
She's from an alternate universe. Is the game's canon if you
Right, okay.
watch the like cinematic trailer on YouTube and that's
Fair
You
enough.
know I have.
Yeah, of course. I know you, Nick. You don't need to come back to this game.
All right, good.
I've never picked it up, so now I'm looking at it. I'm like, when I walk out of the film in a couple of weeks, I feel like I want to just boot this up and muck
It is-
about for a little bit.
It is still like
No.
look, depending on where you're up to in the game.
the
it is-
start.
Yeah, well, maybe not. It's a bit of a sandbox to just have fun with if you're.
That's kind of what I could do for half an hour
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
watching
but
a
I
movie.
think you got to play a bit of shitty
Tutorial
story to
and-
get there.
Yeah,
It's also,
right.
Yeah.
It's also just not the power fantasy that.
That
you
it even
want
looks like here a
after-
little bit.
You know how after you saw Top Gun, you go play Microsoft Flight Simulator and
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, I did that flight.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
really
right.
not.
No.
It's really shit.
Bugger.
It's really.
It's
really
really
shit.
shit.
Really shit.
Yeah, I was talking to Josh about it. And I'm like, yeah, this game is great. I'm so glad I paid $400 for the pre-order. I haven't bought a pre-order thing since then.
400?
Sorry, one more time on the.
They're $400.
What did you?
One more time on the-
What did I get?
get?
What did I get? I got a statue that was maybe about this big
Why?
of Captain America.
Uh-huh.
I got.
You've
But
got, like,
generic-
40 of those.
I do have a lot of statues.
But non-Chris Evans Captain America.
No, just the knockoff one, and
Yep.
in the costume that looks a bit rubbish.
And sorry,
as well.
one more time on how much it costs?
$400, Mum. And then I think there was
And
some
Uncle
bad-
Tell Gordon.
Oh, sorry, yeah, $400, Uncle Gordon. Uncle Gordon's pretty. He's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah. What else did you get?
Some badges. I think it was a
Bad-
steelbook edition.
Fuck.
BuriBuris?
They screwed you so
it was.
hard.
It is the because the Horizon Zero Dawn, all those kind of ones, big price, huge statue.
Yeah.
This this is legitimately the worst special edition.
Was it $399.99?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Awful.
Yeah.
I want you to talk to us before you spend any
Okay.
money over $100 on
Yeah.
entertainment. You have to pass through us,
That sounds
the
fair.
council.
The council.
Yeah.
There they are over there.
Talk to us about Toy
Another.
Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
So listen. This was on the
an adult.
How much did you pay for this, William?
$6.
Good, okay.
It is included in the PS Plus new tier of PlayStation 1 games.
Great.
But I didn't want to pay for that, so it was one of those like classic games. Nick, you've been going through classic game. You see it, you think about it like for a day, and then you go, I'm just gonna play it now. I just want to get back because I did play this as
yeah,
a kid.
but classic game.
This is everyone remembers Toy Story.
He's
2.
in the jank era, like that shooter I played the other week. Not the Super Nintendo. This is PlayStation 1.
This is mine. It's a collectathon. I'm not going to describe this game to you. No one gives a shit. But it was fun to jump back into and remember because not you remember me. I remember that this level. So this is Andy's bedroom. The idea is you get a Pizza Planet token and you can get to like the street. Buzz goes to the street, and then like the arcade and stuff. And that's kind of the idea. Is it moving to different areas, doing the same objectives. It's like Ham wants 50 coins. Find 50 coins in this area. Rex wants something. It's
Do they call the pig Ham in that?
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just Ham, Rex. They weren't.
He's the guy
very-
from Cheers, isn't he? He's Norm from Cheers.
He is Norm.
He is.
Yeah.
He was.
was.
And
Rest in
Yeah.
peace, Ham.
yeah, there is very
Before
few,
like the third film.
yeah, there's very few cast members left from.
But they got
the
great
original.
sound
Just,
likes.
we just got Hanks and Alan.
and Alan.
I know Alan.
And yeah, so I remember this area a lot, and I remember playing it, and I thought that because I played maybe 2.5, 3 hours of it, yeah, and I realized why I remember just this area. You get to a point, as with a lot of collectathons, you're able to do one token, get to the next one. I got to a point where I needed 10, and I think Child May just went, no, I'm not going to find 10, and I just put it away. So I've got more patience than Child May, and I might see what else is in Toy Story 2. I did pay $6,
Yeah.
and $400 for the
Cool.
Avengers.
How much?
$400.
$406.
$406.
is how much this segment has cost you.
Yeah,
Great.
worth it.
All right. That is Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
You know it.
Have you seen the movie?
yeah.
The latest one.
Yeah.
Oh, not Lightyear. No.
Lightyear.
No. Is it good?
I haven't seen it.
Mm.
But I've heard very strange things about it.
Very
Yeah.
mixed.
Just
What, strange?
in that
The
it's like
precedent that it sets up of how the film exists in its world doesn't really make sense.
that the film is like quite serious and the toy is quite fun. And it's so it's like
Why did you
someone
make
it's
it
like
right?
someone made
Yeah.
it's like if Buzz Lightyear was based on Platoon. And it's like,
Mm.
well, it's a very serious movie that we've made a kid's toy
And the
out.
start of watching Lightyear opens with the title
Yeah.
scroll saying, "This is the movie that Andy watched." and
Yeah,
why
see,
he got
because
the
my
toy."
like before I knew that that this was
Yep.
a work of fiction. Obviously, it is a work of fiction, but I thought it was like this person was real, and then
Yes.
they'd
The movie of
they'd
Buzz
fantasize
Aldrin.
like
we saw the
yeah.
trailer and thought
Yeah.
that must be what this is.
Yeah.
Yes,
and liked
same.
that,
Yeah,
and it's not that.
And I was going to take my kids, but it just seems a bit like straight and a bit boring for them. But I did see a great fix for it, which was someone said what they should have done instead of this was the movie that Andy saw and he got the toy. This was the movie Andy made when he grew up and
Yes.
rebooted
Yeah,
his
cool.
favorite childhood story into like a serious, gritty
Yes.
reboot
That makes
of
so much
fucking
sense.
Buzz Lightyear. And you go,
God.
that
Yeah.
would make sense. for
Start the
what
film
you
with the
did.
grown Andy at the premiere,
And
like walking in and
Christopher
everything.
Yeah, just like dressed up like George
Cruise.
Lucas or something. Like,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah, yeah.
amazing.
I've heard that, yeah, as a kid's film, a lot of kids aren't thrilled with it. And there's Mr. Sunday podcast I listen to. He's like, it's the film my kids won't stop not talking about after we
Totally,
saw
and
it.
it's like no, and all of them walk out, and it's like, do you want a Lightyear toy? Nope.
no, not
So,
really.
all right.
Fair enough.
Okay, cool. Pete,
Mm.
continue the kids segment.
Yeah, sure. I played last night on stream a game called Phobia with an F. Santa Dinfna Hotel. I thought it was Saint because it's ST full stop, but it was actually, well, because it's Brazilian game, Portuguese, it was Santa, which I think means saint. So I was correct.
Yep.
That's all I really have to say about the game.
Focus on that title.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Let's not move on.
I think I got through the title. So, yeah, what did you play?
Was it a nothing burger?
No, it's actually good.
Oh, good.
Okay,
it's
great.
actually good. It's like a double A kind of take of a Resident Evil style game. It's a first person horror game, and I mean Resident Evil
Currently.
7, 8
Yes,
style
yeah.
game. It's a horror game set in a spooky hotel that's run down, and you are basically like puzzling your way through. But
You're a journalist.
you're a journalist, but like that hasn't really made an impact. Except it's
You
like
haven't sat down and written an article?
I haven't written any
That is
articles yet.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing in the game.
There's time. I think there's time travel. There's definitely multiple dimension-y kind of stuff happening. Not in a
loop?
Not in a loop
Nah.
kind of way. I don't believe. I've been in like 3 different periods of time as different people attached to the same phenomenon.
Yep.
But this hotel is the core of it, and you're playing in more or less the present in this hotel. And there's like classic horror stuff of spooky child with a face mask on that flashes in and out of
Runs down a
existence.
hallway and, yeah.
some of the cool tools at your disposal, like aside from just going to find the passcodes and find the right piece of information to get through to the next area, is that you have a camera that has a lens that looks through to another dimension. So you'll often see a handprint on the wall, and that's a sign that there's like multi-dimensional stuff happening, which might mean that there's a wall that doesn't exist that you can pass through when you're looking through the camera.
You can interact with it.
Or a safe or some other physical object. And then I think there's another tool, but I haven't really engaged with that yet. I've only got the first 2 tools of 5 key tools. So I've got the camera and a pistol I picked up reasonably early into the game.
A pistol implying there are things to kill?
There are things to shoot. It is, and I believe it is going to be a little bit Resi 2 in like Mr. X. There's this beast. Yeah, there's this beast that follows you that you can shoot and like stun to then run past.
It's his publisher.
You're a journalist. Okay, yep.
Deadline chases you around the hospital.
Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, cool. So shoot your boss.
Oh, God.
And it incapacitates them briefly so you can sprint past them in these tight corridors.
Do you have
because otherwise they'll just kill you.
Do you have 3 bullets or something? Or
Yeah, it's very like resource.
But you've also got your pen.
mightier.
Which is mightier than the pistol. You have like save states. You go to specific places to save, like Resident Evil. If you fail...
That's literally what's in Resident Evil.
It's not actually typewriters, it's clocks.
Okay, right.
It's like a multi-dimensional clock, and you hold your stopwatch up to the clock, and then you synchronize with it.
It's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. It's like it's all tied in. There's like there's some nice finish to it all. But it's quite derivative, but it's been so far in the first couple of hours quite fun to play through.
And did the auto-tune really help the mood?
Yeah, it's stressful. Like I was like legit like this is intense and like stiff neck, kind of like you're tense. So I'm like, oh, my neck's sore because I've been tense.
I was thinking and I'm not being facetious. Brave of you to play this while Steph is gone, out in the mountains by yourself playing a spooky horror game. That's not my scene.
Yeah, like I enjoy playing through these kinds of games and I enjoy the scare.
But for context, you were playing it with an auto-tuner mod on the chat. So everyone who did watch the stream heard you scream with like share or something.
Yeah. Oh, I can play the clip maybe through the mic line.
Please
do.
Because I didn't.
What you played was wonderful. But did you leave it on the whole time?
I had it on for like beats throughout, and then at the end of the stream, I actually set up so that people could turn it on.
Yeah, right.
For me. But I put it on to lessen the impact of this. The horror.
This time I don't want them chewing them.
I'm shooting bugs. I don't see a third bug.
Is that it for buggies? No! Fuck, there's another one!
Oh, and then the wet as well.
Yeah.
T-Pain for the win.
Yeah, so the T-Pain voice, I think, helped the audience enjoy me just screaming reasonably frequently.
Love
Very
it.
good.
I played like 2 hours 40 minutes or something of in-game time was my last save.
Yep.
That's about all I like to do in a session of this kind of game is like I'm feeling exhausted by it.
Yep.
I am going to play it again, but I'm worried that I've kind of, after that initial 3 hours, kind of everything has been established.
Yep.
And so now it's going through the motions.
Yep.
And it's just a more complex version of the same puzzle. And
The
it's a more
classic
complex
horror game problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just running away from the guy still, and I've got to do it in a different way. And so it might actually taper off into something a little less interesting than the opening 3 hours. But I've really enjoyed the opening 3 hours. If you've enjoyed the recent Resident Evil games, this one's $28 at the moment, I think. I think after the sale, the like release window sale, it's only $33. So it's like, I think it's well priced for what it is because there's plenty of game and it's well executed. So it's just derivative. So it would feel a bit like unfair to be charging $80 for this, but it doesn't feel particularly worse than Resident Evil 7, except that Resident Evil 7 is much more kind of story heavy, and you can see the polish that went into.
It's kind of nice to see the current modern Resi treatment given to a old mansion library, all the Resi tropes that realistically, like the new 7 was in the
8.
Well, I was going to say seven's in the swamp. It's
Yep.
like nothing was palatial or fun about that location. It was all horrible and grotty. There was the castle in 8, but there was a lot of dirty tunnels and all that kind of stuff. Whereas
Yep.
I'd love to,
This is like
like have the main lobby
One.
and check the drawing room and scary, bedrooms and stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yep.
cool. Phobina Santa Defina.
Phobia.
Phobia Santa Defina.
Santa
Love it.
Gus.
Yes. So I mentioned on the podcast on Monday that there was a game this week coming out that tickled my fancy, and that was a bit of 2 or maybe 4-wheeled recreation, which was MX versus
ATV.
ATV Legends. Thank you, Peter. This is I'm assuming it's a series. I might have played the previous one in it as well. It's just that's how these games come and go when I play them. But this is very much a AA racing game that I love me some motorbike racing and some off-road motorbike racing in particular. So I jumped into this to have a little burn around, and I was pleasantly surprised at the beginning of the game is actually, hey, here's an open world area tutorial. So once you get through here with some interesting creative camera angles that you can pick from, the game then decides to give you quest markers and people around an open area that you speak to who send you off to do tutorials. And I assume that might just be this opening area, but it was a cool way to get into a motorsports game where very often they just make you do 3 races and you kind of just learn the ropes that way. In this particular case, it was, right.
This is the Mario sports game you wanted.
It actually
This is
is.
the RPG elements to a like
true.
An
big
unnecessary
open,
RPG to a sports game that was just a pleasant way to get into it. From there, I did realize that just jank galore in terms of how the game plays and how it feels to control. And on one level, it feels very low budget, and from the third person angle back here, racing around some pretty buggy AI, some pretty crap AI with some wonky physics. But then I found my groove with it, which was that one thing is I would highly recommend if you're into this kind of game to play it in first-person view, which I switched to now in all of them. It's suddenly just ratchets up the excitement. The handling feels more, you can kind of feel the big part of motocross is about you've got one thumbstick controls your actual body on the bike, so you need to load your body down before pushing it up off the lip of the jump to make sure you then land properly on the down. And this kind of circuit racing I found myself gripping the controller and hanging on. It's like what I love about rally driving or games is that you often you have that kind of heart in your throat moment as you're racing around, and then everything else, all the bugginess or all the sort of budget stuff, I should say. This is if you lose a race, you stand on the side and clap on the winners. But there's all sorts of funny bugs, like it tells you you're off the circuit or things go wrong. But then there's indoor circuit racing. There's the outdoor larger tracks, which look quite nice, going very fast. I would say with some nice reflections and with the high speed sort of nature of it.
I think you're totally right with the camera as well. I think it's easier to make something feel like you have momentum from the camera than it is to rig a character model
floating
to
one.
look like it's landing with gravity and all that sort of stuff, because
Totally.
it looks like it's night and day between like how janky it looks there compared to
What's interesting is that they do have a series of different camera angles. This one's called a rhythm race, where it's a dead straight line, but it's all about it's like trials. It's trying to get the best momentum off the jumps and the lands. So two of the camera angles you'll see I switched to is actually a 45 degree, which is like so you can kind of see over the jump as to where you're going a little further forward. So it suddenly kind of feels like you can do the whole race like this. The tutorial actually teaches you that there's a fully customizable lockable camera that you can unlock and move anywhere in the game and lock as your custom camera angle, which I thought was something I'd never seen in a game, any game before, honestly, and kind of a cool sort of element.
I would actually really love that in a couple of games. What was one I was playing recently? Was it Horizon? Maybe Horizon.
kind of wanted it
I
up
feel
and
like,
over her
I
shoulder or
feel like
something?
the camera's a little too low, and I just want it to just go
GTA
up a
5,
tiny
I
bit.
spent the whole time driving, always pushing the thumbstick up a little
great
bit to look
idea.
over it. And it was like, turn it on, unlock it, move it to where you want it, lock it, and that is now one of your changeables.
That's sick.
I did a couple of races at the start and unlocked the ATVs. So the game has motocross, has four-wheel, which the second I went into the open area and hooned around with it, I was like, well, this is just dumb fun. And felt completely different to handle. And there are also buggies as a third career tier. Speaking of bugs, I
Alrighty.
instantly crashed in the open world and my rider went flying off and he didn't respawn on my bike. And I've heard this game has mixed reviews on Steam, and people have said there was a tweet from the developer saying, "We are working on all the fixes. We're we're doing our best."
We're trying to find the
That
right.
looks sick.
But this was cool. These are what you get quests from the wacky wavy inflatable men around the track. So as dumb fun that I predicted when I talked about it on Monday, it was exactly that. It does have about a $50 price tag on Steam currently. And so I am dying to tell all my friends to get this on a Game Pass or a PlayStation Plus, or if and when it does come to some kind of subscription service, because then it and the multiplayer aspect of it I think could be a heap of fun. The big thing they showed off in the trailer, which I had a quick play of, was was the trail mode, which are these wider open maps. And the first one is on a beach with no obstacles, and the second I fell behind, I couldn't catch up, and I was like, this feels really uninspired. So maybe that's something that's fun with friends, but that was, as a new mode, not particularly interesting. So I think you need to have a passion for this kind of racing, but as I said on Monday, I love motorbikes in games because I feel like they're such a challenge and they're fun to race. So I think you'd be surprised if you haven't played one because, it's a whole different kind of spin on racing. It's
Cool.
good. Yep. And then when I needed to come down from my high-octane fueled gaming passion, I saw a tweet from the developer of a game that suddenly reignited a memory I had, which was at school, in my junior school, we had one of these wonderful old timber marble machines that you could play with on your lunch break.
Mhm.
And everyone always wanted to play it, and everyone rushed to play it.
Everyone was rushing for the marble
I'm
machine.
talking prep or one.
Yeah.
It was we really wanted
yeah,
to play it. And this developer, it's Mark's Magnificent Marble Maze, has made just a physics puzzler that is all about those timber physics puzzle marble games. So I saw the tweet itself actually had a zoom out of the however many hundreds of boards that they've made in the full game and said, here's all the marble mazes you can do. And I was instantly salivating. I was like, I need to play this. And then looking at it on closer inspection, I was like, oh, the timber, the gloss of the timber,
Imagine
the
you
shine of the
making this in your
brass
living
and
room.
all that.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks really gratifying from an aesthetic point of view. And it turns out that the game itself allows you to do all the mazes within these environments, which all have very calming, very interesting music choices and just that perfect background, 5 or 6 background songs per environment.
Yep.
This is a beachside cabin, I think. And just
Yeah, looks like you're on a little lake, maybe a fishing trip.
oh yeah, I might have just
Maybe a
stopped.
fishing trip. Just put the fishing
Play a
rod
little
down
marbles.
and
Play a little bit of marbles, and it's delightful at how what can be a very frustrating activity. Not when you're a pro like me. Suddenly takes on a very calming and meditative quality. And there's some great. This is the demo, which is available on Steam for free. It introduces some very clever or things I hadn't seen before definitely not in the marble machine I played as a kid. And
Not like your grandfather's marble machine.
your grandfather's marble
Why
machine.
did you say that like a boast?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
It's really stunning, and then obviously the sound of them all rolling around is just pleasant to
thud.
hear. And then, Will, if you don't mind skipping forward a little bit, there's one on a train carriage here,
Oh shit, yeah.
where the tunes on this one, Pete, if you even give us a little bit more
You solve a
DB,
murder as well.
it's called The Last Train Home, and you'll get the light of the
Me
train.
tonight.
That is you tonight. But if you were there with 100 marble machines stacked next
All
to
these
you,
boards.
and there's things like it pulls into a station and the light from the train
Love
coming
it.
the other way flares out the one
This
you're
is
on.
I love when puzzle games do completely unnecessary
Polish and
world build, like chess games do it all the time,
Yep,
where it's
yep.
you could just be a 2D chessboard, but instead there's a roaring fire and a bear run.
yeah.
and so
And you
yeah,
killed that bear.
You killed that bear.
'Cause you're the
Sean
chess
Connery
boss.
also died out there, but you're out. No, who died out there? Who's the other one?
Sean,
Who's the other one? It's not Sean
in
Connery.
what?
The Edge.
Dances with Wolves.
No. Who's
The
who's
Edge?
the other great?
Sting.
Stars of Labs.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins died out there, but you're Alec Baldwin and you survived
Playing
and
chess
married
now.
Elle Macpherson. The Edge. Check it out.
But yeah, there's quite a lot in this demo. If you are intrigued by it and then realize, there's some really fun little physics puzzles that are in it. And yeah, you're right. There is polish galore. And Pete made a good point. I'm playing this with a controller on PC, and that's the best way to play it. I think I tried a bit with the keyboard.
Put it
and it
on the
works.
Steam Deck.
Put it
with
on-
the gyro.
Yeah.
Put it on a Switch. Put it on anything that has a gyro aspect to it. Would be really interesting. Maybe you'd be fucking.
Well, I
stressing
mean,
out with
it was in these kind of games were in Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
Yep, fetch me my Steam Deck. It's just in my
Jesus
bag.
Christ.
We'll find out. We'll install it right now.
If it
We'll
has
find
the
out if it has the
gyro, it
gyro.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair
fuck
enough.
yeah.
But yeah, it's currently in demo form, and I don't know if it's actually the full version is out yet. I got to the end of the demo and it said, please wishlist this, and I did. So I assume it is still in the process of coming out.
Thanks.
But yeah, really, really pleasing game. And Dr. Jokeberg in the chat, this might be the best graphics I've ever seen in a game. It feels like that when you're playing it. It just feels like it has such polish, quite literally.
This room's pretty generic.
This was the Void. I played it for one map and turned it off.
This was the void.
And went out of it. And then the puzzles later on do get add some things like there's a timer here that you've got to run over that one and get to the next one before the first timer runs out.
Yeah.
There's a quick button to reset. There's the other thumbstick moves your view around a bit, like you're cranking your neck around the machine. So it's got everything it needs.
The thing for me was like seeing this and, you know, having held physical marble things like this in the past. Part of the joy of it is manipulating it yourself,
Totally.
right? But like the thing that a digital version of it can do that you could never do in reality is timers and I mean, you could build a thing that has a little, it has paddles that flick the ball up into different layers, but a lot of complex mechanisms there for very little gain. Or the other one that was cool was breaking through stuff, and it's like, are you going to set up a sheet of glass every time you play this specific marble maze?
I appreciate that the demo seems to be toying with the idea of like, here are the things we've got to play with, and I hope it takes on a Portal-esque quality of like, we just keep ratcheting up the complex nature of, at things we add, elements. The glass you're on moves faster than general wood, so the surfaces and all that. Anyway, it's just super pleasing. I played it all in one sitting as a demo and was equally relaxed and stressed at the same time. This one broke me. This one fucking broke me.
Oh, yeah.
You have to open the door and get through the door that closes the door. So, and that's early on. So I'm sure there are ones later on that
Love the marble design as well.
complete head scratches. So yeah,
Cool.
August Brain
Space
indeed.
marble.
Love it.
Mark's magnificent marble maze. It was indeed.
Well, if you know anything about me, you know that I love puzzle games. You also know that I love donuts.
Never
At
heard
this
of it.
point, there has not been a donut puzzle game that I've been particularly interested in until today. By today, I mean a couple of days ago when I checked out Freshly Frosted. $15 on Steam, developed by Quantum Astrophysics Guild. It is a like factory production line puzzle game where the idea is that there is a machine that spits out donuts, and along the way, and then there is a machine that takes the donuts,
Swallows donuts.
that basically boxes donuts, and you want to send the machine that spits out donuts to the machine that boxes the donuts. But then along the way, there are other
Hilarity
machines
ensues.
that will sprinkle the donuts and ice the donuts and put jam on the donuts and fill the donuts and that sort of thing. Will, skip me forward just halfway through this clip. Even more. Keep going.
That's a lot of donuts.
Keep going. There you go.
Go back a bit.
Those are donuts. Oh wait, they're triples.
There are Eclairs.
There's eclairs, there's bear claws.
What the fuck?
There's all sorts of shit here.
Wasn't in the title.
And it is just it's basically just like drag the conveyor belt and don't get the conveyor belt interrupting another one. The idea is that basically you always start with a naked donut, a nude nut, if you will, and then there is a specific
I always nut in the nude.
and then it's like Overcooked where in the top left you can see these are the donuts that you need to make.
Yep.
And in this one, one has icing and cream on top. And there's also the order that you get them to be decorated counts. So you can't put sprinkles on before you put icing.
That's madness.
That's madness. So you always need to put icing, then sprinkles, then cream, then cherry, blah, blah. And then you can't have your conveyor belts running into each other. So it's about finding the path for these things. And they all need to go to their own individual little donut receivership.
If you
Yeah.
fuck up your nut by sending it around and hit go, is it just like chaos?
So
or what?
no, so the game is super chill. Like it starts with a girl walking outside and putting her hands in the grass and going like, sometimes when I get overwhelmed, I come out here and I look up at the sky. She looks up at the sky, and then the whole game is set on the clouds of the sky, and she thinks about donuts. So she's girl me. And then every level she just it's like it's cottagecore sort of like fucking porn.
Jesus,
Like
you turn up the speed. That's cottagecore.
and then she's like, "You did a great job.
Right.
I can't wait to taste the next bear claw." Like it's literally just like it's almost saccharine to the point of like, shut up. But it's nice. So if you screw up, it just if you screw up, it just like your machine doesn't deliver the donut, and then she'll go, oh.
Guess I'll go hungry
again.
tonight.
Wait a minute, another cloud. And looks across.
But then you start it up, and then you can speed it up to get to the end because some of the levels are quite big, and so it takes a while for everything to get around.
Yeah.
But it scratches all those itches of finding the puzzle path through the thing.
Yep.
Particularly when you hit start and you just see the machine start to work, and really like how satisfying is that? Of going, I've figured out how to produce all these things. They're all going to their homes in the way that they need to go, and so it's very, very charming like that. There's each set of levels is like a box of donuts that you need to put together. The very satisfying thing is at the end of each box, and I think a box is like 10 or 12 levels. It then just flows back past all the other clouds that you've done in that box. So you just see all your machines just like working by themselves, and you're like, I did a lot here.
I would say visually very busy when it's working, and it's stressing me out. When you said, "Look how satisfying that is," I was like, "That looks stressful as all hell."
So the reason that it's not is it only does that when you hit go. So it's like you build the thing, and it's all very zen. Like
you've already separated yourself from it.
Yeah, you've gone, I think this works, and then you hit play, and then it all starts, and then maybe it doesn't work, and then you
go back a bit?
Yeah, and then you can rewind and like delete blocks and that sort of thing. So, see, like here, I've sort of like started it up, and then you just go, but the whole
You're lying
building
on the grass,
puzzle
staring
thing.
at the clouds, just going, "Oh, fuck. What have I built?"
And what it does have is it's very satisfying in that it there are some levels that look really complex. Like you're just like, oh my god, there's so many things to do here. And this is the flowing back. But really, what you just do is go, okay, I just need to kind of figure out one, and then when I figure out one, then I've eliminated, and then I can like, and so you just kind of it's not too difficult. It's just brain scratchy enough. But I'm about halfway through the game at the moment, and it hasn't like overwhelmed me in a way where I'm like, I need to walk away from this puzzle game. So it's cool.
Strange
it's
to add such a calming nature to what is mechanized factory. Like, is this what Jeffrey Bezos sees when he looks up at clouds every day? And it's like, there's actually a sweatshop of warehouses, and he's like, it's all working.
It is interesting,
like,
totally, because I was expecting with the voiceover and stuff, you would think that the vibe is a little more like she's in her kitchen, in a cottage home, like whereas this is very much like the sort of this is like the war machine has started up.
Yeah, that's what I'm
donut.
seeing.
Yeah, like you could replace all of these assets with building tanks.
Yeah, like different kind of
sitting off the
ammunition.
wall.
Yeah, 100%. But it's super chill, and that's freshly frosted. And then the other thing that I've checked out, I mean, I've played a fuckload of Neon White this week.
I nearly picked it up, and I was just like, I need to
showed
know I've got a bit of time ahead of me because I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
I'm also finishing off Paradise Killer.
You'll never finish that.
And so I'm just jumping between those
So
two
you're
games, which are
starting-
basically the same game. Like
Yeah, fuck.
visually, it's just like, oh my god. But the other thing that I've been checking out is a TV show. I know that this breaks the rules.
There's a
'cause-
precedent being broken.
Is that
here.
like episode 1 or 2 or something?
It was like
Simon
episode
Pegg
like
show.
15 or something. So
Is
it's like we've
gaming
done plenty of
relevant?
gaming stuff.
Okay, yeah.
What's not relevant about Simon Pegg and Nick Frost to our audience?
It's video games.
They play them.
Play them.
So I've been hitting play on a TV show called Players on Paramount Plus, and so this is from the makers of American Vandal, which is the sort of mockumentary on Netflix in the style of like a murder documentary, which is phenomenal. It's so funny. It's about a bunch of who drew the dicks on the teacher's car at a high school, and it sounds juvenile and stupid, but it's actually like a really brilliant take on murder documentaries. This is an esports documentary about League of Legends, starring like the players. So that's Jat. Like that's a League of Legends commentator.
Jack.
That's the
Jat,
Jack.
Peter.
Oh, Jat. It was like it wasn't like
That's
George
Froskuren.
Clooney.
Like
I
like
recognise
it
that,
is
yeah.
it is stuffed with actual League of Legends commentators. Are all the like piece to camera talking head
Yep,
things
okay.
about the story of this team called Fugitive, and particularly the main guy, which is that guy there, who is the support for Fugitive, called Cheesecake. And
Cheese?
cream cheese, sorry, not cheesecake, cream cheese. And it is
George Clooney.
so fucking good.
Really?
It's incredible. It is, I said on Twitter, it is the best video game adaptation ever, with the possible exception of Arcane. And it is incredible that the two best ones are League of Legends MOBA adaptations. It's so good that it's almost not a comedy because it's so real that it's almost like a documentary about a thing that just technically never happened. Having worked a bit in esports, I cannot tell you how fucking spot on this thing is. And what it does really beautifully is it does not really make fun of anybody in it beyond the way that these people already are. And I say this with a lot of love, like, but a lot of esports players are really young and have dedicated a lot of their times to playing video games and have just a different take on humor, social sensibilities, not in a bad way, but just like it is a very much its own insular world. And this nails it so spot on. It never talks down to the audience about the game. There's a lot of like, if you didn't watch League of Legends, it sounds like a lot of gibberish happening all the time.
Yeah.
But all of it is 100%
I think that's a really important aspect to it.
like the names of the champions, their movesets. It's like actual just esports commentary
Yeah.
that if you don't know what you're listening to, you're like, what the fuck are they saying? But when you do know it's real, you go, oh no, it's totally real. They never explain anything that's going on because they just know you don't really need to know about this. You just need to know the stakes of what's going on.
Yeah.
And the whole idea behind the whole documentary follows Cream Cheese, who is the most fucking like narcissistic, annoying, obnoxious, just I know this kid so much, but also endearing because he's actually really vulnerable and he's trying to hide it. And he is
and he's an actor.
there. So all the team are
Teammates,
actors.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right.
And he's the like star player of this team, and then a new kid comes in, and is threatening to like
PJ or something.
his PJ's his nickname. Yes, I won't say.
That's in the
Yeah, yeah,
trailer.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
bit
yeah,
I saw.
yeah,
And
yeah.
went, that's where I was, because again, I was critical of this, and I think it's interesting you point out that grounding it with a real game in a real esports tournament is really important because that's where a lot of shows that try and do this, and we talked about it,
Mythic
lose
Quest
me.
and stuff.
Yeah, where they have to create a fictionalized video game, and the second as game as you see that, I don't know, you lose a chunk of credibility, and having this be LOL, but also then be like, we're not going to sit here and explain that because if you know LOL, you're appreciating it. If you don't, it's washing over you with the idea that you might learn this stuff eventually.
So totally, and the brilliant thing that it does is like there's actually very few jokes in the show. There is some comedy, like some of the things that they're saying are like not even jokes, just like that attitude is funny. But a lot of the comedy like is that cream cheese. Like one of the main jokes in the first episode is that cream cheese. They're talking about it. The intro is all these actual league experts talking about how great cream cheese is, and they're like, I mean, cream cheese. There's never been anyone like cream cheese. When you hear cream cheese, he's up there with like Milk Duds and Spaghettio. Like it just starts like rattling off dumb names, and there's a whole scene just that is about the ridiculous names that esports players have.
Yeah.
But it's not actually making fun of them. It's just saying them, and by saying them over and over,
You're aware of how
you're
ludicrous it is.
yeah, you're sort of normalizing that this is just what we call them. Because I remember when I started watching League of Legends professionally, and there was a player on, I believe it was Liquid, called Balls. And so the commentators will go like, Balls is in top lane, and it's like, what's happening? And so Cream Cheese's original name was Nut Milk. And so he keeps talking, and so and it's just all this shit where you just go, yes, this is completely the esports scene, but all these characters are really endearing. By the third episode, the story kicks in terms of like the real emotional twist. Like once you've established this world, the emotional stakes start getting twisted. The new player that comes in has a moment where you're like, oh, okay, I can see the thing that's going on here. And I think it's just brilliantly done. And then from a craft level, it's like fucking superb as a fake documentary. It is so well made. Yeah.
So when you're saying when it comes to cream cheese, craft is important.
There it is. And that wouldn't have made it on the show because that was too much of a joke.
Well, I was actually going to say there's that bit where they're making fun of the names that you're saying, and then there'd be the bit in the mockumentary where they then go to the cutaway of the really dumb stunt or the really funny punchline that would discredit this being a real show. Like I'm trying to think of an example, but it's like
Yes, no,
they
I know.
take the joke
Yes.
so far that it's like that's dumb, but it was for a laugh, and it suddenly stops making the show
Totally.
grounded.
And all the things that, and it does that, but the things it does that with are things that actually you see the fucking 100 Thieves kids do all the time, or TSM, or like all these esports orgs are making videos where it's like, we've got 100 Totito pizza rolls, and we're going to see how many of them we can shove inside this thing.
Like
And it's like,
the parties in Silicon Valley, like that they were all
Yes.
holding and running, that were like lame parties
Yes.
with all the money. It's
And-
like, not that in this show, but that was such a real thing that I'm like, that definitely probably.
well, in this, they don't drink, but they all do shots of hot sauce all the time. And
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
yes, this is what these guys do. They don't really drink. They do this weird shit. Like, yes, it's fucking great. And if you're not into, you don't need to be into League of Legends to watch it. But I think it's really cool that there's something out there that is a genuine look at video games in a lighthearted way, but also endorsed by all the people who are actually in that scene. Like, I was talking to my mate Jake, Spawn, who's a coach in an American League of Legends team for the LCS, and he was like, all of my friends consulted on the show, and that's the endorsement. And yeah, I think it's really great.
and there's got to be money coming from LoL, but that's a good thing for people who like us want to watch.
Yeah, I
it
assume
and
so.
go,
And there's
that means
definitely,
the
like-
game isn't a punchline, or the game's never
No,
down to,
it's
and
just
it's
treated
like-
totally seriously in the
Yeah,
same way
yeah.
that it's
Spinal
Friday
Tap.
Night Lights
Totally,
about
yeah,
American
yeah.
football. It's not. Yeah.
yeah, I definitely would recommend checking it out. So there's 5 episodes. I've seen the first 4. There's 5 out right now. It's on Paramount Plus.
5 in total.
No, I think there's. I would assume there's 8 or 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it might be 5 in total, but the 5th one came out like 6 days ago, so I think it's just doing the weekly thing. Anyway,
Yep.
that's Players, and it's totally worth checking out. And
Talk about a TV show.
sorry,
It's good to talk about a TV.
it was
show.
good to get that out, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
I watched that.
exciting. Yeah.
It's very well.
There you go. So that's what we've been playing. Players. We'll be back with more Back Podcast. Oh, no, I'll go through the list. Sorry, before we do. Lego Brick Tales, Marvel Avengers The Mighty Thor, Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, Fabina, Santa Defina Hotel.
Get it right once.
What is it?
Phobia.
Oh, Phobia. I'm saying Fabina. I get
Rabina.
I get paranoid about the
Doing an accent.
about the not saint
Oh,
in the middle.
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I start the flourish early.
Too early. Way too early.
Phobia?
It's just phobia. It's just phobia with an F.
Phobia Santa Defina
There you go.
Hotel.
No, but it's not.
Dinfina.
But it's awkward because there's 2 N's and there's only 1 I. It's Dinfna or something.
Phobia Santa Dinfna Hotel.
Yeah, thank you.
Nailed it.
MX versus the TV Legends. Mark's magnificent marble maze, freshly frosted, and Players on Paramount Plus. We'll be back with more Back Podcasts after this.
Thank you. I see a bunch of familiar names in the chat. And Nicrotex, who we've drawn a logo for, said just before the stream started, got my ice cream, got my weighted blanket, let's go. It feels like a very snug way to watch.
Very safe space to be in to
wanna
watch
try a weighted
a very naughty show.
What is
I'm going to infiltrate that weighted blanket.
What the hell?
Mussolini is back and is on a war pouring. Luckily, recruitment kennels have been set up everywhere to show those humans that a good dog's bark is far better than a kitty's bite. So, join the Jepp today. The joyfully enlisted Paw Patrol. Whether you're a pooch in training, or you're already on the job, become the hound Her Majesty needs you to be in the JEPP. For why look, it's the Amphibious Light Infantry 2nd Battalion Royal Australian Regiment. But of course we just call them the wet rats of the brook. They may look like a soft touch, but rest assured, they can wrestle with the best of them. That's a good boy. But it's not all work and no play. You'll be belly up in a good way with our program of R&R. That's running and, yes, you guessed it, more running. Touchdown, little fella.
I originally founded the joyfully enlisted Paw Patrol unit so that every pup would have the chance to show leadership and loyalty, rise to the rank of top dog, and have a big stretch. Aww.
Here at the Jepp, we teach old dogs new tricks. So, say bow wow to meow meow and make sure Kitty knows that it's Mutt who's man's best friend. The JEPP. Sit, stay, sign up today.
Whistle for us.
But you can do a wolf whistle without that.
Whistle. Once more.
Whistle.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Improved.
Oh. Wait, you can whistle. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good whistle. Wait, no, you whistled into the whistle.
Yeah. Down. Sexy train.
Will.
Little Will. Little Will.
Will. Phobia Santa Dinfna Hotel.
Fucking nailed it, mate. Well done.
Will. Mortifying. Thank you very much to Nicrotex and LaughingSeal there for words from our sponsors. And of course, Jepp and the JEPP. Sit. Stay.
I'm up today.
Yes.
What's going on here, man?
Yes.
I hope they're all right.
Yeah, Jepp.
Jepp was going to play with us today.
Yeah.
Who can't today, had to rush off for an emergency. Hope everything's okay.
Yes.
But thanks for signing up for it. But yeah, wishing you all the best.
Yeah, we're thinking of you, Jepp, and we hope everything's all good.
Dysentery?
Maybe. Yeah.
But that's what you get back in that ad.
Yeah.
Also, I was going to say, when we were watching the words from our sponsors there and Nicrotex with the weighted blanket, that was the moment we realized he was funny.
Yeah.
Because up until then, he was just like some annoying dickhead in
Some
chat.
fucking piece of shit.
But then it was like, oh, that's actually, like, that's a funny little bit that he's got
Proof
there.
that if you send in a video, we might think more of your character.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
Did you hear a ding?
That was me.
Speaking of dings, if your PC got a ding so hard that it broke, what?
Yeah, it was like a ding, but what would you do to like ding up your PC?
Oh, I don't know.
Kick
Maybe your nephew could fall from a great height onto it. Then you should
The
head to
first thing I rush to is my PC.
Yeah, of course. Well, you can't head to Dream Baby, can you?
No.
Well, you can actually, but they'll just sell you they'll just sell you like
I don't know where this is going, and I don't know that I want.
no, like onesie blankets and snuggle wraps.
It's a baby shop.
Yeah, thank you.
I've gone to a baby shop.
Okay.
Dream PC. Easy to configure a PC via their website, bespoke systems that are built to order, authorized Australian market parts seller, and they give you live updates via your build tracker.
Baby tracker.
Baby tracker. Maybe Rick will offer that as a service.
Yeah.
You tell him when you found out you were pregnant, the doctor can then backdate that pregnancy to the sex that you had, and then Rick can build a tracker to go or at least if he can't do that, he can at the very least, and this is a guarantee, build you a PC that you could learn how to build a tracker in, to track the growth of that fetus into a beautiful bouncing gaming PC.
Or just get a regular computer. Or just computers as well.
Or get like an app. I'm sure there's probably an app.
An app for that.
Dream PC is in chat right now, and they say if we did offer a baby tracker, it would run like a dream.
Oh, look at that.
There you
Dropping better lines than we ever could.
If they did, I reckon it would be
Jesus.
I'll save that for the post show.
Good.
But in the meantime, I reckon that you should buy a dream PC from the man of your dreams, and that's Rick.
At go.dreampc.com.au/backpocket.
Yep.
Rick will be your baby.
Rick will be your baby. Rick will dress up like a baby for you. That's a Nick Boy guarantee.
I'll add that to the text of the next week's card.
Rick was playing Roller Champs last night when I finished streaming.
Oh yeah. Phobia Santa Dinfana Hotel.
And we raided, and he was having a good old time.
Fuck yeah.
Currently, no vacancy.
So Loki Cat in chat said, Dream PC, do you have many regrets? And then Dream PC said, oh, this is the reason we did sponsor. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
But now
and then he said, goo goo.
I see us starting one of those
followed by
recovery groups for people who've been sponsors, who then all meet up.
Yeah, it's like Loki Cat and BuriBuri, like all the suckers, and then the Dream PC.
BuriBuri, I
walks
signed
in.
up this many months ago.
Yeah.
Sit back down.
For Loki Cat, it's been 7 weeks since my last abusive rant on a show that I watch. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the day that I need to buy a new PC, because obviously that means I gotta make it rain with the ones, Peter.
Yeah.
But when I do, you better believe I'll head to Dream Baby. Dream PC, baby, baby. Shut up. Okay, let's move on. Gus, speaking of
Coming on.
The big ones. One of the things I've been playing a lot recently is Roller Champs. You all know it, we all know it, and I've been having a lot of fun with that game. So much so that we... I'll just put a little more air in between. Get to it. All that, baby.
Phobia, Santa Dinfna Hotel.
Perfect. I like me some Roller Champs, and Ubisoft like us. So they decided to sponsor, they used to, a tournament that we're going to run on the show that we've decided to call... It's the Rolling Pocket Tryouts presented by Ubisoft. So what we've essentially done is turned an esports tournament into a tryout session.
Cream cheese.
We need to find our cream cheese.
Yeah.
That's the goal. So what we decided to do is we're going to do a number of playoffs in a round-robin style tournament tonight with a pre-selected handful of backpocketeers who we picked by actually drawing them from a hat at random.
Yep.
So we've got a couple of teams, 3 teams in fact, who we're going to play off tonight. We're going to comment, we're going to spectate over the top of it and do our best shoutcasting over these 3 exhilarating matches with a big grand final at the end of it and a big grand prize as well.
There is a big grand prize. This grand prize is thanks to Ubisoft. And it is a great prize. The winning team, so there's 3 players on a team, the winning team will each get 6,000 wheels to be able to spend in-game currency to buy, cool, fancy...
Disco outfits.
Disco season.
There are some 6 gates that I just recently bought as part of the Valkyrie outfit. Oh, I look good.
Like legitimately, he was like, "Hey, come and look at this." I was like, "What?" Yeah, skates.
I'm currently out of wheels. I spent all my wheels.
Yeah, okay. So you need to win.
Oh yeah.
They will also get a Roller Champions bag. This is physical swag.
Baggy swag.
Baggy swag.
Show us the baggy swag.
Oh, thank God that's a helmet.
Bag. Helmet.
You can only crash once.
Jersey.
Joyzy.
Helmet stand. Helmet accessories.
That's the same helmet.
That's the same helmet.
You put your own horn on your own helmet. Thank you, Peter.
You'll get that. And then, thanks to us, the winners will also get official Rolling Pockets merch. So you'll get the T-shirt so that you're officially part of the team.
That's the one.
Now, I do want to clarify.
Your design.
Oh, yeah.
That's your design. I do want to clarify. We've been calling this an esports tournament. At one point today, I said tourney.
Yep.
And Gus corrected me and said tryouts. We're still not sure what you're exactly trying out for.
To play with me when I need to get my rank up.
Okay, cool. That's what
That's what this is.
Okay.
40,000 fans.
40,000 and counting.
Hey.
But that's different from my rank.
We
my
love
rank is
Goose
low
Mangus.
at the moment, and I need high-performing players. That could be you. Well, it could be some of the people that we pre-selected, because we've already done it, Peter. Roll that video.
Okay.
Hi, Coach Goose here. So you want to be a roller champion? Well, it's going to take a lot, but first of all, you'll need to be picked randomly from this helmet. Okay, team number 1, we've got the Vegabus, Coastal City, and finally rounding out team number 1, Miss Jenkins. That makes up team number 1. Let's see who's in team number 2. First up, Antonio de Second. And helping out Antonio is Snail XD. And the third member of team 2, Blaze Hopper. That makes up team 2, a fine team, but there is a third, and that third team involves... It's Jepp. Jepp will be followed by Reese Wild, and the third member of team 3. It's not that person. It's not that person. It is, of course, Tech-O-Logic. Congratulations, Tech-O-Logic. You're part of team 3, which is Jepp, Reese Wild, Tech-O-Logic. Team 2, we have Antonia de Second, we have Snail XD, and we have Blaze Hopper. And of course, team number 1, Coastal City, Miss Jenkins, and the Vegabus. These are your roller champion teams. Good luck to you all. We'll see you in the finals. I'm okay, folks.
He survived.
I survived
With
that.
the exception of the very real fall that you took.
Yeah.
That was the most serious I've ever seen you.
Yeah.
We did all in one
You are
take.
so you are so
Deadpan?
genuinely into this.
Yeah. This is serious business. This is his team going ahead, including one sub, because of course someone's going to get kicked out before.
You are literally the cream cheese of the team. It is insane.
Anyone for a round of hot sauce before we get started? Let's do it. Come on.
So we got some good teams here. Now we do have those teams all lined up and ready to go.
Yes.
And we have told them, we have pre-warned them that they need to come up with a team name, and we're hoping that they have done that. So we're going to find out. Pete, I'm going to take us into team number 1.
Let's do it.
That is Coastal, Miss Jenkins, and Vegabus. Let's find out what team number 1 have called themselves. Team number 1, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi there.
How
Hey.
are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Now, you were tasked with coming up with a team name,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I would like you to reveal to us team number 1's name.
We are the Disco Whippets.
Whippets.
The Disco Whippets.
Disco Whippets.
That's good. Good.
Yeah.
Like Whip It Daddy.
But like with
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
movie Whip It, the
Yeah.
roller derby movie.
That's the move, right?
That is it.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. The Disco Whippets.
Whip me Coastal.
Rockfall
Yes,
also the ADR.
always.
Okay,
Coach.
and how are you?
Oh, good.
And how are you feeling about your chances tonight?
Look,
Pretty confident.
we're pretty good. As soon as we saw that Antonio was there, and knowing that he's like reached nationals, it's like, all right, it's game on, buddy. It is.
Antonio's
game
in
on.
nationals?
He's got like
Yeah.
he's in like the top 200 of like all of Australia apparently.
I mean,
Interesting.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should put Gus on team number 2, and he should be trying it. Okay, Disco Whippets, we will come back to you later on, but good luck. You are up first. You will be facing off against Team 2, and we are going to find out the name of Team 2 right now. Good luck, Team 1, Disco Whippets.
thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Team 2, are you there?
The Antonios, are you there?
Antonio?
Team 2.
Blaze? Snail?
Hello.
Hello.
Is Anthony the Snail Blaze? You there too?
Yeah.
You're driving. That's fine.
That's fine.
Why don't you play both?
Anything.
Okay, so Snail, if you would you reveal Team
Yes.
number 2's name?
We are the Slowpokes because we literally forgot to come up with a name until 2 seconds ago.
Good.
Excellent.
Nice.
Slowpokes it is.
Slow pokes.
So the
So you can poke us slow.
Poke
Like a
us
punk.
slow.
Like a
slow
punk.
so you've got a slogan as
Slow
well.
punks.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That'll go
Slow
on the back of
pokes, poke us slow.
That goes back on the jersey. Actually, yeah, we'll put the names on the back of the jerseys when they get them. Print
T-shirts.
The
not
T-shirts.
jerseys. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Can we do that?
Awesome.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that.
We can do that.
Possible.
That's
We can do
literally all
anything.
they can do
That's
with
so
T-shirts.
cool.
Print like letters
Yeah.
on a shirt.
On a shirt.
That's what they've come up with. There.
On the back.
Yo.
That technology.
Mm-hmm.
In this part of the hemisphere. Okay, cool. Slow pokes, we are excited. How are you feeling about your chances considering you couldn't even come up with the team name?
I mean, slow and steady wins the race.
Not in this one. You may be thinking about a different game.
Yeah, this is
okay,
It's
cool.
about speed. This is all about speed. If that's what you're thinking, I'm sorry, but it was fun to have you here for the day.
We will be seeing the slow pokes going up against team number 1, which is the Disco Whippets. Let's find out team number 3, their name that they have chosen. Team number 3, Jerish, Reese Wild, and Techo Logic. Are you there?
Yeah. Oh. Howdy.
Oh, a lot of
Hello?
seriously deep voices going
I like
on
this.
there.
I like this in my team. What are we calling ourselves?
Okay, Techo Logic, if you could reveal the team name that you have chosen.
We are the Pocket Rockets.
Okay, good. Good.
One of the working titles for the actual league itself.
Yeah,
the team itself.
The team, yeah.
The team
Which is
itself,
the rolling what again?
Rolling pockets.
Yeah, Pocket Rockets.
Yeah, you really
Tastes
struggle with
better,
that one.
yeah.
Pocket Rockets would have been better, but that's the wrong game.
Okay, and how are you guys feeling about your chances tonight?
Pretty confident. Yeah, we're gonna win.
Yeah. I'm sorry, our ears are physically not capable of hearing notes that
register
low.
that low.
Low
Yeah.
confidence.
You're going to have to take it up an octave,
Hi.
boys.
Yeah, we're really confident with this.
That was
Oh my
All right, Racy.
That did the job.
Save that energy for the ring, mate.
Okay, so you guys do get a bye in the first round. You'll get to watch Team 1 and Team 2, so that is the Disco Whippets and Slowpokes face off against each other, and you will be up next. So take a breather, enjoy the first game, and we'll come back to you soon.
All right, sounds good. Cool beans.
Okay.
Cool beans, they're so chill.
So chill.
They
I
get-
reckon
they get a
they're putting on a front.
They're going to
Yeah.
slow skate their way to the finish.
No, that'll be team 2.
That'll be the Slowpokes.
That'll be the slow.
Now there is a poll going right now of who's going to win. It's a tie so far. 40% think 40% think Disco Whippets, 40% think Pocket Rockets, 22% think Slowpokes.
Interesting.
But the Slowpokes have the national champion.
They do.
Of
That's
Antonio
true.
Defoe.
They do. But
and
they
they've got
don't
a
have
slogan.
They don't have the love of the audience, much like a small ice hockey team that made their
Quack,
quack. All right, should we get the game started?
And also like their captain. Let's go to the first match.
I'm the coach, damn it.
Sorry, the coach. You can't be the coach and
Nick?
play.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You can in the
Who's
final
making the
third.
rules, mate?
The final third.
What sport? That's a good question. Is there a sport where you could be coach and play?
Let's discuss after we strap on our skates and head to sunny Acapulco.
Sure. Sorry, coach. I mean, captain. I mean, Gus.
I mean, quarterback.
I mean,
you're quack.
phobia. Fin.
So we're going to be in the spectator mode in the free cam floating around the rink. Obviously, if no one's played this before, the idea is to go around once to score a point, twice to get 3 points, 3 times to score 5 points, and that's a win. However, because this is a round robin, we will be tallying up the points you're earning. So we probably should have given them a heads up. It would be ideal to try and maximize your score by trying to get past 5
Did we not tell the
points.
teams this?
We might have.
Pretty sure we told the teams this.
I think we told the teams this.
Yeah.
Teams, this.
It's a points aggregate, right? So it's whoever gets the most points in this kind of round robin tournament, and then the top 2 scoring teams will go to a grand final, which will just be
Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard.
a clean playoff. Oh, we want to look at the scoreboard.
Well, we can have a quick, hopefully just see. That's the scoreboard there. They'll have tallies of points between all 2 games, and the 2 teams are going to the final to be the champions. All right, the game's afoot.
Now, I do want to clarify. It looks like Gus is playing. You're actually just spectating.
Correct. So let's just clarify that the blue team here is the slow pokes, I believe. We'll get a bit closer up in a tick. And then I think the oranges are, let's go in for a closer look. Oranges are the Disco Whippets.
Yep.
So Coastal is on Disco Whippets. Yeah. So blue's heading around for 1 lap. And these are the gates they have to go through.
Ooh.
Lovely.
So this is the classic map as well. The figure of 8 situation.
Figure 8 is a special mode
map this season.
Just
Yeah.
unlocked this season. And it's actually a heap of fun. I played a few matches in it earlier, and it was riveting.
But not in the custom game mode at the moment.
No, you
It's
can't
just
do it in custom
online.
ranked or in what's the other one? Quick play.
Lot
Just a part-time.
lot of free air. Oh, well, the ball got taken back. I was about to say a lot of free air there for the.
Who's this? Who's this? Is that Antonio?
Zoom in. You're so
All
far
right,
away.
I think that's
Yeah.
Antonio. I might do
Jump
some.
into a
Let's
player.
skip between some players
Yeah,
here and check out that was Blaze.
Blaze.
Blaze does some very smooth moves up the walls. Blue's round. Blue gets a goal. Well done.
Nice.
Slow pokes.
I don't know if there's a way to follow the ball.
So Antonio scores the first point, and Antonio we know is the potential like top player tonight.
The ringer.
Yeah, the ringer.
Isn't a ringer someone you bring in?
Well, yeah.
The
What do you
end.
think's happening?
We literally.
What if you're just a
brought-
really good player in a team that you just play really well all the time?
Superstar.
pre-rung?
Pre-run.
Pre-run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry.
God. But yeah, we're seeing more possessions here by the blue team, which is the...
Look at Vegabus's
Slowpoke.
Ubisoft Connect account is the logo that you designed.
Oh, it is too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Vegabus.
That's the Vegabus.
Very aerodynamic outfit there on Vegabus as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on.
That was another one, and that was
Lovely.
Antonio this time. So that 20%
Slowpoke.
love from the audience for the second team there.
Slowpokes are up 2-0. Slow and steady may win the race, but coming out fast, it's how you take the lead.
What? Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
That was
I'm with
correct.
You. No, I'm with
That
you.
was a
Makes sense.
all
factually
fact.
accurate statement.
All fact.
Who do
Yeah,
we
all
want to
fact.
follow this one? Let's zoom in on Coastal and their fabulous outfit. Coastal is getting around in.
You know what? You know how he's dressed as.
Is it
Dressed as one of the fucking
Bat-
one of
the Bat-
the bat boys.
that boy?
Yes,
Night-
that's
Night-
Nightwing.
Nightwing.
That's a
Nightwing.
Nightwing for sure.
Yeah. Coastal off on
Coastal,
a run.
I was there.
Oh, went for a jump instead of a dodge.
Now,
Appreciate it.
now Gus is the resident expert here.
Yep.
Watch out. Considering we can't talk to Antonio right now. Ruby-eyed new challenger. I was there. These are the ranks of these players. Is that correct?
No, these are just like banner names that you can.
Oh, that's just like a cool tagline.
Yeah, they're tags.
cool,
Mine
cool.
says famous streamer, so it obviously has nothing to do with.
Does it really?
Yes.
How did you get that?
I think because I got an early access.
Yeah,
I could
right.
have famous streamer
Right.
or video creator.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Well, maybe it's because you're part of the creator program.
Yes.
Yeah. The drops.
So, as we mentioned before, because it's a score aggregate, the ideal thing to do now would be to get to 4 points
Yes.
and then to score a 5,
Yeah.
giving you a total of
total
9,
of 9.
which you could walk away with and...
You could technically not even play the second game and still win.
that is
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially true.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
But
there's... Oh, then one's
there's a-
orange.
there's
There we
a-
go. One from Coastal. Well
Yep.
done.
You're bringing it closer to equalizer. Coastal City gets a point.
Excellent stuff. And who's that? That up?
Someone funky.
Someone very funky.
I think we've only got funky players in.
Here's the thing, Coastal not cracking under the pressure there as well. Because
Well, let's listen in, shall we?
What do you want to?
You're right. That's a great idea.
We could do that. Let's we'll see as this one kicks off. Well, following Antonio here. Watch this. Goes. Oh.
Right, I'm going to bring us into Team 1, which is the Disco.
And we'll
Whippets.
be quiet and we'll just listen in. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
then. Listen in.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hello, Pete.
He's just.
Hello.
Oh, nope. Come on. Come on! Come on, Jesus! No, it's missed.
no,
It's
no,
missed.
no, no,
Go. Deny. Just pick it. Yes.
Yes.
Go. Yes. Go check-ins. Fuck, go. Behind you, go screen. No. Fuck.
So Scrappy is the name of the game there.
Yeah.
Scrappy is the name.
Yeah, look, I mean, a lot of passion. That's what we're saying. A lot,
Yeah, absolutely.
a lot of
Yeah,
passion.
yeah, yeah.
Can we listen in on the on?
We can onto Slowpokes. What I will say, a little less coordination than we traditionally see in esports teams.
Absolutely.
A lot of the time, esports teams aren't just like, yes.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
But you know, that's why they're all ringers, guys.
That's why they're all ring.
Jumping in now to Slowpokes. Let's keep the laughter to a minimum.
Ooh, you clever Jenkins. All tied up.
This is good. We can come back.
Good go.
We can come back from here.
Yeah, I believe that was Antonio, who is one of the sweetest, softly spoken players ever and plays a mean game. But when it comes to the chatter, nice and quiet.
All business.
No, there were like 3 words spoken in that 40 seconds. It was
incredible.
Maybe they're just so in tune with each other's
could be.
playing style. They don't need to communicate. They're beyond communication.
We just watched
hive-minding.
We just watched Antonio just throw a pass off there, and they're passing a lot, which usually requires a lot of calling. Here, behind me, in front of you, that's happening. They can come back from that, like they mentioned. There's another point on the board. So.
But unfortunately, the Slowpokes are taking it away. So if you are going to come back, you have roughly about 2.5 minutes to do.
Yeah, I think so. Communication obviously is important in games, but
and relationships,
absolutely. In this game, it's a simple game. It's one of those classic, like, easy to play, hard to master games.
Just like a relationship.
There's not a lot of complex mechanics. There's a lot of mastering of mechanics, and all that they basically need to do is pass and shoot, right?
Just like in a relationship.
And so, I believe that they don't necessarily need to say, hey, pass it to me, when there's a button in the game that's given that context, right?
That's true.
You press the pass button, the little hand waves, you know your teammate wants the ball.
I wish there was one in relationships as well. Yeah, that easy. That's true. So you do play this often without comms with random people, and there is I was going to say an unspoken. There's another opportunity for blue, but they're going to go round. No, they take a shot.
Its synth is on PlayStation Network, and I join. I'm 6 on the leaderboard. Maybe even up above Antonio in terms of leaderboard.
Blue's up again.
But
Another
the teams
chance.
are set. I'm sorry.
Blue's going to go round for 2, I reckon, and that could get them the 5 for the win.
Could be a 5-er.
Here we go. That's
Queen Elizabeth. They're going for the Queen Elizabeth.
Good. That is a great dodge. Slowpoke's going out for the win.
That was
he shoots.
Antonio.
They score.
6 points to blue. Well done.
Lovely. But
let's listen to the celebration.
Yeah, shall we?
Security?
What is happening?
Guys, you won! Congratulations!
Well done!
GG's.
Hey, we won 1 match.
I will say that we did drop in halfway through. We've been listening in on the teams to sort of check out the communication. You guys, silent but deadly is how I would describe your teamwork. But you got the job
When
done.
you communicate, it needs to be meaningful.
That's so true. And in fact, the best line of communication we heard all game was, I think it was Antonio, after you scored, the first time you scored, it just said, we can come back with this. And it was just like, it's factual, it's slightly inspirational, it's head down, butt up, get the job done.
That voted against us. We had to prove them wrong.
Yeah. Antonio, how did you feel that game went? Did you settle into the team nicely?
Yes, the match was enjoyable, and I had fun playing with my team. And yeah, not much to say about it, really.
Who was the worst player on the team?
Yeah.
Come on, let's be honest.
Call it out.
Who do I need to look out for and bench?
Antonio?
Oh, God, you've noticed.
Are you still there?
Antonio, maybe something got lost in translation. We're asking you to throw one of your friends under the bus.
Well, we threw Gus under the bus because this team too is the team he played with, just minus Gus.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you passed.
Well done.
Never rag on your teammates. Always go after the man. Well done.
Well done on the game, and hit the showers because you get a buy now.
You do.
That's how I've set it up. That's how I've done
Okay, but you do get a buy now. That is factually accurate.
So
you get a buy now.
Buy now.
Bye now. We can have a quick look at the scoreboard, as we mentioned, because we are tallying these points. And so this would be 2 points to Team 1, which was, of course, the Disco Whippets. But 6 points to the Slowpokes there, who are now going to have a little breather. And we're going to have Team 1 versus Team 3.
The Pocket Rockets.
The Pocket Rockets. So they're up for their first match. So we'll kick
Blaze,
it off.
I believe, needs to go.
Blaze needs to go.
Techo Logic needs to be in that team.
That's correct. I apologize. I was doing this just from memory.
I thought you meant
you have a horrible memory.
I thought you meant Blaze needs to leave.
Yeah, I was like, what have they
something
done?
on. I was like, Blaze, this is tryouts, mate.
bargain on nuggets at KFC right now, so he's got to run off to do some grocery shopping.
Is there?
I don't know.
Is there a bargain?
I don't know.
Teko's in.
That's why I would leave.
And strap on your skates and pop on your board shorts because we're heading to sunny Mexico.
Acapulco again?
No, this is a different map.
Okay, cool.
So here we go. We're off with Team 3, the Pocket Rockets, who were just, I want to say quietly confident, but broodingly confident. In the pre-game
Deeply
chat.
confident.
Oh, yeah.
And I do want to say,
voiced confidence.
it's sixth.
Yeah.
It's sixth? Yeah.
Yeah. Says, oh, what does this channel usually do? We are a gaming variety show, but we happen to also be putting on a small esports tournament right now involving some of the viewers that are all competing for Gus's love.
Oh, my love.
So that they get the privilege of playing video games with him sometimes when he feels like it.
Yeah. And my rage as well.
And your rage.
Comes out when I play this game.
Don't forget your rage.
He swears
Very
a lot in
important.
the room when he's playing it.
He said that like he swears a lot. I don't like
Scary.
being here.
It's a bit scary.
It's a little bit scary. This is going to be an interesting one because I've played a lot with Reese, and I've not played with Techologic, but I've played a lot with Jerish. Jerish was stepping in for Jepp this evening.
Yep.
So it's easy to remember. There's just 2 J's. Little Will, could you click the window for me, possibly? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Just had to wait for the timer. Sorry about that. So again, just to remind, the blue team is, let's have a look. Blue team will be the Rolling Pockets, and orange is the Disco Whippets.
Blue team is Pocket Rockets.
Pocket Rockets.
The Rolling Pockets is your team.
That's your team.
You're the boss
But
and the coach. And
If
the
everything
star
goes
player
well
and
for
the
them
star-
tonight, they will be the Rolling Pockets.
That's true.
That's correct. That's what's going on.
That's the aim.
Reese takes a shot.
Oh,
and
that's an
tackle.
early shot. We're only 20
Blue
seconds
still
into the
have
game.
it.
Brutal.
No, it is
denial.
denied.
Got a denial.
Orange is off. Well, it's back with blue, actually, I should say. One of the key tactics that we might see here from Reese is after getting that first gate near the goal, the ideal situation is to send a player up the wall ahead of you to get them high up. There's a goal, though. Well
Straight
done.
in.
Techologic throws it.
Techologic.
Have them at the top of the wall, so when you hit that first gate, you pass it up to them on the wall.
Yep,
They
and
just
shoot
shoot off,
down, yep.
and everyone is under that ring waiting for the ball, and they are just totally
like in a
unaware.
relationship.
Just like a relationship.
Yeah.
Techologic, from memory, because I forgot them originally. Quite a skilled player.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent
Well,
player.
I mean, the only goal scorer this match, and we're only, 32 seconds into the match.
Yeah, that's true. Here we go. We've got the Disco Whippets in perfect formation here, much like a flying V with, who was that? Oh, pardon me. That was Coastal, takes the boost up ahead, ready for a pass. Gets the pass,
Takes it.
ready for a shot. There's
Coastal
no one
ready
there.
for a shot.
There
If
is
he
one.
wants
First
to
take it.
equalize, though.
Absolutely.
Should we hear? Is he happy about that?
Yes, let's get in there
Gotta
right
be happy
now.
with that, right?
God, that was. I was like. Yikes. Nice work, team. Good job.
Yes.
Nice. There it is. That's the kind of banter I want. Good supportive.
Yeah.
No sledging. No negging.
Nicking?
Do you sledge your own team?
Yeah, maybe not. Sledging's the opponent, right?
Yeah,
I think you sledge another country's cricket team.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
what my understanding of
Sledging
sledging is.
Chain-worn sledges.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Sledged. Sledgedly.
Lest we forget.
okay.
Lest we forget.
Look, if I had to put money on it, which I don't think legally I can.
Yeah.
But if I had to, I think Pocket Rockets is gonna become the Rolling Pockets.
Wait, what?
I think Pocket
Oh,
Rockets.
right,
will
sorry.
get-
I thought you were going to get me
will
to...
the honor.
Well, hang on. That's them now heading up for 1 goal.
Oh, lovely.
They're
angle.
already scoring.
Right, that was
Lovely
a
angle.
perfect time
Proving-
to say that sentence.
Making Jepp happy. So it is 2-1 to the Pocket Rockets. It's a simple goal to take. Well done.
I will say this, though. All the teams playing pretty safe.
They are, actually.
They're all
Yeah,
going for the
yeah.
1 point.
Yep.
We saw a 2 point at the end of the
Yeah, the three-pointer from the 2 laps.
The
Yep.
3-pointer,
Yep.
sorry, the 2 laps. But no one is going for the Gus
ultimate
Nickboy
9.
special of the
Hail Mary.
we're just doing 5.
Just doing 5. Well, here's the thing. Right
Call him
now...
the Queen Elizabeth, the 5-er.
I love it. I love it. Well, yeah, I think now knowing that there are 6 points on the board to beat, the Rolling Pockets need to
take a Lizzie.
Need to take a Lizzie. That is it. So they're going to go back and reset now. Reese is going to start their run. And we're going to at least need to see them get 2 singles.
Good pass there from Reese.
2 singles? No. They want to get to 4.
Well, they can,
So
if
yeah,
they get to 2 laps, they can finish this match.
But that'll give them 5 points and they'll be behind.
the 6-point victory from the other.
There it
that
is.
was a monster lap. The passing
So
there,
this is
there was
ideal.
Acres of room.
They could
seem
either
to be
take the
well in
5 now.
control.
They could take the 5 and be 8 and be 1 up on the. No, the slowpokes.
2. Yeah.
Slowpokes are on 6.
Yeah. So 8 would be.
That is true, but they could still go for that 9.
They could go for the 9.
They could go for the 9.
We want to see a 9-pointer.
The double Lizzie -1.
Yeah.
Yep, as it's referred to.
Yep.
Famously.
Oh wow! Have you seen this prediction?
The double Lizzie -1.
Have you seen the prediction thing?
Yeah, with
chat.
with chat with points.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
have not.
Yeah.
So what are we seeing?
Well, just seeing people who use points to predict who's going to win. Get a 1 or a 2 next
Guys,
to
just
their
quickly.
name, like
Reese is off on a
Please
run.
quick.
He could take a single.
Yep, we're going to see a single.
Make that. Oh,
Denied.
denied. Last
Well,
minute
what a
denied by
match.
Coastal on the jumps up in front of it there. Well done.
should we jump into
The Whippets aren't going to give up easy.
into the pocket rockets and just hear how
Let's
they
hear
took
their
that
comms, yeah.
Let's do it.
that brutal deny?
Yo, what up?
You got that. You got that.
Nice.
Good pick. All right.
You're on your own. Go. You're on your own.
Oh no.
It's in the air again.
I was going to step on that. Coastal's
Damn, Coastal.
All right, we're sitting at the 3-4.
Yeah, right.
Sitting at 3.
Pass the Vega bus. A lot. Bad pass.
I got it. I got
catch
it.
that.
Under. Oh no, just missed it. Vega's on it.
No.
Denial, go for the denial.
I couldn't get that.
Good shot.
Yeah, proof that just keeping up the chatter doesn't always get you the point.
Well, it's interesting. They are calling out. I'm going to say the enemy by name.
Yeah. Sledging.
No,
They were
not
sledging.
No, but because it was like they're like Vegas got it, Coastal has it.
Yep.
Like it like I don't know. I
They're
don't know.
also predicting as well. Predicting passes. It's going to Vega. Be prepared. They were a step ahead.
Yeah.
Trying to say a step ahead.
And the only thing that could have made that better is when Reese or Teko or whoever said that said it's going to Vega, and then should have sung "Be prepared." That would have been the only thing that would have felt it's just a little more on brand for our show.
So you think we need theatrics? They need some theatrics. I know we bring the theatrics, but the team.
Look at you.
Is the team that I'm in uniform, Nicholas. The team.
You're in costume, mate.
The team we want to win to be the Rolling Pockets. Do we want them to have theatrics?
They need to have a little pizzazz because we need to do the esports slow motion fold arm stuff.
True, we do.
We got to do a shoot with them.
Yep.
They got to advertise Totito pizza rolls at some point.
Tostitos.
Tostitos.
What's interesting here is you often see a lot of high turnover just under the goal. And the trick here is often, do you want to go start that first gate and then come up to a very clogged corner here?
Yeah.
Or do you turn around and leg it the other way? Or a high throw here to space.
A high throw to
Which is
space.
interesting, but it's a
Oh,
risky one because then, there you go, another
Yeah,
turnover.
that's a denial.
So I often find here, sometimes someone will just get sick of doing this and just say, I'm on my own, I'm heading off the other direction.
Oh, and that
But
was
in
a
this
great
case,
little dodge there.
Everyone's
So they
sticking.
are
Everyone's sticking.
They are. Okay, Orange making a run for it. They want to get possibly another single on the board. The ball's loose. Ah, there we go. Back to blue. Back to blue.
Pocket
We're gonna
rockets.
they're in a good form though. It's all blue all ahead. Orange catching up quickly. At this point, it's just really looking at colours.
I do expect that we'll jump into someone's chat at some point. Like we'll listen in, and they will be screaming "quack."
Oh,
Do you want to
Chan,
just
chan.
test now?
Yeah.
we head over. Let's go to the Disco Whippets.
Let's go to
see what they're
Disco
doing.
Whippets and see if they're quacking.
It's good. Just watch on Reese. Just watch on Reese.
Yeah, you can pass behind if you need.
Oh, fuck's sake.
damn it.
Literally tried to dodge.
Quack. Quack.
Ah.
Quack.
Woof.
Quack. 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 Quack.
Hold on.
Quack, quack, quack. What the fuck?
Okay, they're going.
They quacked.
There we go.
Quack,
quacked.
That's all we needed.
Absolutely.
all we
Just
needed.
good on them.
Now, some people might say that the commentators jumping into teams' cons and making animal noises at them could be construed as interference.
I think it's part
we
of the
came
sport.
up with this league.
That's true.
We are the coach, the captain, and the creator of
The creators.
the tournament.
We're the sponsor of the league.
Yeah.
We get all the rights to any new rules that we want to propose into the game.
We fund the league. We embezzle the money. We are.
Can I shout out props to Coastal there, calling out to Miss Jenkins to watch out for Reese up ahead, and then doing her best to do a dodge, but Reese getting the tackle, and then Coastal just a little laugh to say, doesn't matter, we're still having fun. There's the throw.
Oh, just
not how I would have behaved if I'd asked someone to play a certain way and they hadn't done it. I'm a monster.
Yeah.
I would have held my fury, but it would have come off far more.
That is brutal as well there for the Pocket Rockets, where
guys, we're 10 seconds left, by the way.
You have the ball, it gets intercepted for a fraction of a second, and then you get it back. You need to do the ball.
Blue trying to put some more points on the board.
Going to do
there
it.
It is.
Nice.
They get those 4 points there for the Rocket Pockets.
So now they're 3 points ahead.
Rockets. It's a silly thing we should have done with the names. Says the guy with the helmet. Very silly sport.
Pocket Rockets.
Well done. Pocket Rockets getting 4 points, and the Disco Whippets putting another 2.
Now, if the ball doesn't touch the ground, there's an opportunity for both
touches
teams
the
to win
ground,
still, right?
Orange needs to get first possession. They won't. Blue gets
Blue
it.
teams wins.
If Orange had it there, they could have taken it for as long as they could have held possession. And they could have possibly put 5, winning it with 7.
Will, you're updating the scoreboard, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So that was 4 to Team 3 and 2 more to Team 1.
Yes,
Team 1.
Yeah, 2 to Team 1 and 4 to Team 3. So 4 get their first, Team 3, the Pocket Rockets get their first numbers on the board, which is 4. But then we will see that Team 1, Coastal, Jenkins, and Vegabus are now up to 4. So they got 2 points per game, I believe. Is that correct? Yep. So they're still shy of Team 2's victory from the first game, Antonio, Snail, and Blaze Hopper that won it with a 6.
Yep.
And we'll now see Team 2, which is the Slowpokes, up against Team 3, which is, of course, the Pocket Rockets, who just played there. So we're now...
And now, if you bring that board up one more time, Will, with Team 1 on 4 points and Team 3 on 4 points, if Team 2 beats Team 3 without a point being
sorry,
scored...
we definitely need some names here. Team 1 being the Whippets, Team 2 being the Slowpokes, Team 3 being the Pocket Rockets.
So, Team Whippet are potentially going to be eliminated in this next round.
Yep.
Because if the Pocket Rockets score a point at all, then we'll have our deciding 2 teams. We'll have our grand finalists. So there's a lot riding on this for the Whippets that the Rockets don't score at all.
That's
not a point.
That's a hard bet to make.
They're going to be rallying behind the Slowpokes. The Slowpokes. Really
Will,
hard.
If you could move the scoreboard. Thanks, I can do this.
Oh, sorry, you
No,
can't see
you're
anything.
right.
Yeah.
We might jump into Team 3, which is the Pocket Rockets now, and just have a little chat with them. Pocket Rockets, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Jerish, I want to start with you, mate. You are in a pretty good position now to definitely make it to the grand final. The Disco Whippets have played both their games and scored a total of 4 points, which is what you took out in this game. If you score just 1 goal, you will make it through to the grand final. Do you think that you and the boys can give 110% to get there?
I think we can do it.
Yeah.
All right, and there's that famous energy.
There's that famous NRL energy.
Yeah.
You just got to take it one step at a time.
It's a game of one half.
It's a game of one.
There's no halftime.
There's no halftime, so it's just that
one hole. Game of a hole.
Is there a strategy? I feel like out of the 3 teams that we've seen, you guys have, I would say, we've probably had the most
cleanest
tactical
communication.
Yeah, communication there. Was that something that you were conscious of heading into this first game?
Yeah. Like the positioning was super important for us to begin with. You know, just like we've been practicing a lot for like this whole like preseason. It was just 1 for 1, just getting those passes down.
Yeah.
Making sure the rest of us were like getting our cardio up. We've been hitting the gym probably 3 hours of a morning and then doing 5 hours of training throughout the day. It's been going pretty well. We've come well as a team.
Fitness important, of course, but with Season 1 being Disco Fever, flair plays a big part of it. So I would like to see a few more emotes, a few more celebrations, if you do get that all-important single goal to get you into the final, because at the end of the day, there is a prize to win here as the champion team. But if you want to place in my heart as Coach Goose, I do need to see some performance, some theatrics, we even called them in the previous match. So put on a show, boys.
All right.
I'll be sure to knock out some teeth for you.
That was the last thing they heard. It was a very confused coach. It was like a great Any Given Sunday Al Pacino halftime speech. They're like, what?
Really? It went out on a whimper there, didn't we? So we are now bringing back in
Lovely, lovely.
Team 2, who are the... No, wait, what? This is very confusing.
This is the Slowpokes, who currently are the point leaders.
Correct.
Yep.
6
Antonio,
points.
Snail, and Blaze. Antonio, Snail, and Blaze are Team Orange, and they are the Slowpokes. And Team Blue are the Rockets.
Pocket Rockets?
Pocket Rockets. They're on 4 points.
Yep.
They will... the Team Orange are going to be in the grand final.
This is almost a dead rubber. As soon as they score 1, it doesn't matter what happens.
There it is.
Yeah. But, yeah, we don't want... Team 1, whatever they were called, the Whippets, don't want the Rockets to score a point.
Correct.
And there is a world.
It's
where
very easy
Antonio,
for them to
Snail, and Blaze pull off a Lizzie, deny Team Blue any goals.
They're actually going to want to go for a 5-pointer straight out of the game.
They want to slam dunk a Lizzie.
That's true.
They want to slam dunk a Lizzie.
Well, slip, stop, slap, because we're heading to sunny Brooklyn, baby. It's one of the new maps. We're going to Brooklyn.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah.
So this is one of the 2 new courts, a part of Season 1, which is Brooklyn.
Slip, slop, slap, we're going to Brooklyn. No one has ever said that sentence in their entire life.
They never will again. The other one is Venice Beach, so I probably should have said Venice Beach. But yes, we're heading to one of the new arenas. There's Brooklyn, there's Venice Beach, and there's a third that's yet to drop, which will probably drop next week, which is a nighttime neon arena. We don't have that one to play tonight, but we're heading to Brooklyn, so forget about it.
I'm walking here.
The tactic we just uncovered there, I'm actually really invested in now. The idea that it would be a massive advantage for the Slowpokes to try and just quickly get that 5-pointer.
Yeah.
Just win it with 5-0. It doesn't get them any more points because they don't need any, and it gets them up against currently the team that have the least amount of points.
Yeah. Yep.
But the team that have,
Well,
I
it
would
doesn't.
say, is
It forces a playoff.
It forces the playoff for second. Yeah.
That's true. It's between them and one of the cheeriest and happiest and laughiest teams. I will give the Disco Whippets.
I love this chord.
So here we go.
Yep.
In sunny old Brooklyn.
Oh, this is cool.
It is very cool.
And the great thing about this is actually what a lot of New York sports stadiums look like. Like, they are jammed in the middle of cities.
Yeah.
And, like, I've been to Mets games and Yankees games and all that sort of stuff. And, yeah, this is sick.
This is very cool. Now, just to remember the colors that we're looking at here, it is, let's zoom in, the Slowpokes are orange. And this is them heading off, maybe trying to make that move.
solid
we are
pass.
we are on the second lap of a
Look at the
Lizzie here, it looks like.
speed.
Oh, Blaze knows how to make some speed. Gets high up on
He's
that.
gonna do it. He's got nothing but space.
Could take
He's
a
got
point.
nothing but time.
Throws it back. Oh, brilliant passing. And I'm going to have to struggle to find who that was.
Fantastic work.
I can't even keep the
This
camera.
is-
Blaze
Come
is off
on.
again.
You can
Holy
do it.
smoke. Let's listen. Let's listen in. Come on. There's got to be no comms here.
Blaze, you ready? I'm up.
Oh. Quack, quack. Oh.
We back on? Back on. That was 5 points, I think, denied? Or
Yes,
3?
it was. No, it was they were on the lap
The
for
3
the fifth,
points.
right? It was
That was
3
the
and they
three.
would have
That
done
was
one
the
more.
3.
But we got a quack quack.
We got a quack
quack. Blue now. Throwing back. There's Blue's point.
They've just put themselves into the grand final.
There we go. We have it.
They've just put themselves into the grand final. So we know that these two are going to be playing off again next.
Yeah.
I'll let
But
match. I'm joking.
but so
And then I walk out onto the court and just say the game's over.
this is a game about confidence now going into the grand final. If Pocket Rocket can win this, they'll throw off the
They're
energy
establishing a rhythm. They're
that's
establishing a precedent.
Yep.
It's marking their own
It's
territory.
mind games. It's all just about getting in the head of the other team and making them feel inferior to the...
Theatrically inferior.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. It's all about the fuckery, I believe is the term.
I don't know that it is about that.
Yeah.
It's a term for messing with other people.
Yeah, I don't know if it's about that in
yeah.
the sponsored segment.
Ah, look. Past 9 o'clock, isn't it?
No.
It's 5 to
We're
9,
3 minutes
everyone.
shy.
It's 5 to 9 and we're feeling fine. Blue are heading around the arena now and they're just trying to put more points on the board to freak out that other team.
right.
Okay.
I've gone a shade of red.
I mean, particularly given that in traditional esports style, this is essentially a best of 3 at this point.
Yeah.
We're going to have these 2 games.
Yeah.
But they are back-to-back games, so rhythm is very important in this sort of scenario when you're playing something more like the NBA Finals have just finished up, and you look at like they're playing up to 7 games, but there's days between those things. Rhythm is important there, but you do have a break to stop down to catch your breath to reevaluate. These teams are going back-to-back games.
That's true. The Pocket Rockets here showing.
But we are having a day break between this
Of course,
game.
we are coming
We'll be
back
taking
tomorrow.
24 hours.
Yeah.
We'll keep the stream live for 24 hours.
Yeah,
but
we
the
won't be
amount
here.
of it- Yeah.
Head to the beach.
The stream will be live,
Yeah.
just for the numbers. But we're not going to be actually
We won't
here.
be here.
Empty couches. We'll all be in ice baths, all resting up.
Us, the commentators, will be in ice baths, resting up.
It's ruling work.
Because we're coaches and players too.
So
Another denial.
Another denial. Blue heading back. This is what I was talking about. The old reverse start the run. And then what'll happen here? Blue are really good at putting themselves in a formation. That's what Reese mentioned earlier. Part of his team's tactic was saying they have good comms, and we should probably listen in as they now make what's looking like some form of flying shape.
So
Not a V though.
If we can listen into the Pocket Rockets.
Come on! Great! Race open! I'm open.
Long shot.
Oh! No!
All part of the play. All part of the play.
Race Yes! Let's go! Suck it! So much.
And those are the theatrics we're after. And it's just gone past 9 o'clock.
Amazing.
Oh, well done. We told them to ramp up the energy.
Yeah, they sure did.
They provided. Suck it. Those are the mind games. Those are the mind games. We'll see now. Is there a confidence boost that's going to come with that extra point on the board?
They got a flow.
I don't know if they need any more
I
confidence.
don't think that's true. I meant in their play style, but yes, I agree. I think these guys will their confidence get too much of them? Will they get large
hubris?
Hubris.
Pride comes before the fall, Gus.
That is true, and there's been a lot of falls tonight here on Roller Chip.
Oh, yeah. Oh. That's what the knee pads are for, ladies and gentlemen.
We're talking like esports broadcaster.
It's an esports show now.
All right. Again, the interesting part about this sport.
Again, the interesting part.
What we're seeing here, Orange with a move. Oh,
why don't you just tell me the movie you want to see?
Very good.
We got a bit of backtracking going on. Orange need to put some points on the board.
Well, Orange, their goal now, while they know they're in the finals,
Yeah.
to just win this. I mean, that's what.
There's pride on the line, though, because currently they're equal score-wise in the round robin.
That's true.
Both teams have scored 6 points.
Now, are they going to take the single? The smart move here would actually be go for the triple points, I should say.
Yeah.
Head round, and then just get that extra 1 point on top of the team.
There's a lot of heat. There's a lot of heat on Blaze here.
Ooh,
and
but it's denied. I mean,
They got
going
greedy.
for that risky second lap is all about knowing you've got space ahead of you. If it's starting to brick up, if it's starting to get jammed, it's just too much of a risk. You may as well double back, throw it through, and just get a point. And as I said, heading ahead with just nothing but a dream in your heart. Oh, there it is.
And a song on your feet.
Song on your feet leads to things like that, which is the
Take a logic. That was a long
Look
shot.
at that
as well.
dodge
Beautiful
from
dodge.
your own teammate.
Maybe that's what they're putting in as their tactic.
That's the flair. Like
Yeah,
actual
that's
dancing.
the flair.
That's dancing.
Yep. Again, I haven't seen enough celebratory.
Twirl me towards a victory.
Twirling and twirling towards the victory. But still looking for some of the emotes when they get a goal. Because you get that replay and you get that all-important camera zoom in on you. And if you can emote, you can emote straight into my heart. All right. Oh, pass to space with a
it's been
an aerial
there's
grab by
still no
Blaze
lap
Hopper.
happening.
That's true. Well, they're off now. They're
Yep.
off to their second gate. Blaze Hopper, some prowess in the air, I would say.
Oh, it's getting
Makes
flooded.
room
It's
up
getting
ahead.
flooded.
And there's the magnetic pass.
That's a pass to ground.
Well, it was a magnetic pass, but the player who it was going to move too quickly. So they threw an uppercut in there.
Yep.
The magnetic pass only goes so far. If you suddenly find yourself rocketing up a wall, that ball's not going to keep up with you. It's going to bounce off and suddenly be an open ball for anyone to take.
Just like in a relationship.
Just like in a relationship. But they're off now.
Go. This is 2
And here
laps.
they go. They've
That could
got
be-
3
they can
points.
equalize
They can
here.
take it. They're up. They're
They've
bouncing
missed.
off.
They've missed the shot.
Oh, this is where it gets
Get it
messy.
back. Get it back. And
What's the
just
plan?
go for the
Take the
Lizzie.
shot.
Go for the Lizzie.
Go for the.
There's another shot off the wall.
There's a Lizzie to
but
be
Orange
had.
have it. So do they go and reform, or do they go for another shot, or go for 5?
They've cleverly positioned.
They're gonna turn around and throw through. Oh, intercepted by themselves.
Go.
Off
They
they go now.
They're going full Lizzie.
Now it's a full Lizzie,
There's
baby.
a Lizzie. There's
Let's
a Lizzie
listen
on
in,
the
shall
board.
we?
Okay, let's.
Go!
Five points go to the Slowpokes.
Nice! That's so good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, nice shooting, because I wouldn't have gotten that shot.
The wholesomeness is off the chain.
Yeah.
So 5 points.
Are we
there.
staying in with the slowpunks?
Unbelievable. Can I say, what a win. Yeah, sorry, let me get back to this.
Yeah. Because they've just like cemented themselves as the champions of the pool. Well done, Slowpokes. You are the champions of the pool. You have scored the most points.
Thank you.
Woo!
And as Nick
I'm
mentioned,
shaking.
all done with nothing but politeness and praise the whole way through. No suck it. No any sledging to the other team. I believe we only listened in for a short while. There was just positivity, am I right?
I was actually apologizing when I tackled Coastal, to be fair.
There you go. What a tactic.
I will say that you may have heard us scream, they scored a full Lizzie, which is slang for Queen Elizabeth, which is a fiver, which is the full 5 points. So congratulations on that. Chat went off. That
Feel
was
free to
a huge play.
Add that to your
Put that on a
lexicon
t-shirt.
now.
Go the full Lizzie.
Go the full Lizzie. Will, if we can bring up the scoreboard now to see where we stand. We've got the Slowpokes head of the pool with 11 points. Slowpokes, you'll be facing off against the Pocket Rockets, who came in with 7 points. And unfortunately, it means the Disco Whippets are eliminated. We should check in on the Disco Whippets.
How are they licking their wounds?
Yeah, I'm keen to hear the tears. Disco Whippets. Look, a heartbreaking loss to come this far, only to fall at the last hurdle. How do you feel?
I mean, not too bad. I mean, I did spend the last 4 hours of the day in hospital, so I'm good. I'm doing good.
So this loss is actually the best thing that's happened to you.
Right. You're welcome. Yeah, we're glad we could provide that as
also,
well.
a statistically large amount of the playing base going to hospital today.
Is everything okay? Are we all deciding to take up roller skating in real life and realizing it's quite tricky?
No, just a shit immune system.
Okay, no, that's
fair enough. Fair enough.
Now, Miss Jenkins, we saw, obviously, we got Slowpokes and we've got the Pocket Rockets going in. Who do you have to win the grand final? Who do you want to win in your heart?
To win? Oh, look, it's a toughie, but I have to say Antonio, because he needs the win. He needs the win.
Yep. Put down as not the favourites at the beginning, but quickly finding their way to the top.
Yeah. Underdogs.
Underdogs indeed. Coastal, now having played with this team, the Disco Whippets, the famous Disco Whippets, is this a team you will now return to? Have we created a bond of any sorts by running this tournament / tryouts?
There's always a bond with a bunch of cuties, so of course.
Just like in a relationship. Yep. Alrighty. Thank you very much for playing. Much appreciated. You provide a lot of entertainment here for the chat tonight. Unfortunately, you just didn't play well enough, and that's why you've been eliminated. Goodbye.
Big Mike's cut. Hit the showers again. All right. We're up for the funnel.
Yeah, I want to see the scoreboard. I just want to see the names up again of our competitors there. Because Coastal City is spelled incorrectly. So I just want to take this moment before we go to the
same spelling mistake I made on his logo
before we go to the grand final.
That is costing.
I'd just love to read all the names cleanly one time and see that the rest are spelled correctly.
Thanks.
Particularly of our finalists, in this prestigious moment.
Considering one of them isn't even playing in Jepp.
Well, but it's Jerish and it's close enough.
Jerish and
Jepp.
Yeah, same thing.
Reese is spelled incorrectly. That's meant to be RICE. So I've got that one wrong.
Yep.
Techologic, I think I'm okay there.
Yeah, we look good there. Blaze Hopper, I believe.
Snail XD.
Yep.
And Antonio
the second. I think we're good for the rest
all right,
of them.
And Rolling Pocket Champions. I'm all good there.
Yeah, okay, cool. And hang on a second. And 411 is 21.
That's Will. That's Will.
0.
Those numbers.
Oh, sorry, that's Will. I don't need to check
that's
that at all.
Will.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, as you pointed out, it's the Slowpokes, which is Antonio the second, Snail XD, and Blaze Hopper up against the Pocket
You are
Rockets.
missing Snails 1-1.
Yeah, that got confusing.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
want to put it in.
Yeah, okay.
But it looked. No one else had any underscores.
That doesn't matter. It's like saying no one else has a G at the beginning of their name, so I'm going to call you Oostmangus.
I thought it was a thing that was like meant to be a symbol or something, and I was just like
an emote. I think it is like a little flat cry face. Maybe
that's what I thought it was. So I wasn't quite sure. Apologies. Just win the game and
ASCII emote.
Prove me wrong by winning.
Oh, it's the snail's antennae.
Oh, I get it. I get it now. All right, I apologize. I'll put that
One
in.
more time. Thank you very much.
I'll put it on the back of your t-shirt if and when you win.
All right.
All right.
It's up against Jerish, Reese, and Techologic, the Pocket Rockets. Let's strap on our skates and head to... It's sunny old Venice Beach.
Hey!
It's the grand final.
Old,
guys.
though? Sunny new Venice Beach.
Let's have a look.
It's a new map.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. But skates is right. There's a lot of people skating around Venice Beach.
That's the plan. Barbie,
That's the plan. It'd be weird if they didn't.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if this was just, the
everyone running
the
around
Ferris
the
wheel
arena.
at the pier or something.
Well, you can.
Santa
You can tiptoe around, right? You can if you hold the brakes, you can still move.
A lot of
but you do
people
a little shimmy.
don't know that the brake exists in the game. It's very quickly passed by in the tutorial.
I see.
It probably only comes in handy if you're trying to goal guard, which a lot of people go stand under the goals and try and time an uppercut. Perfectly.
Or when you just play one person on a team against 3 and then you hop around with Antonio doing it.
Or you go for a sad walk around just to let the other team know that you are sad. But nothing sad about tonight's final, which is, of course, going to be really happy, exciting stuff.
And you never want to let the opposition team know that you are sad.
No.
Unless you are actually happy and you want to make them think you're sad. And it's a tactic.
And I would say that's actually a good thing for life. Never let, for relationships, never let on your feelings to anyone about anything. Never show your vulnerability.
Bottle it all
Never
up.
let them see you cry. Bottle it up until it bursts in some sort of glorious sports eruption.
Speaking of sport eruption, look at this arena.
Sick.
Now, just a reminder, of course, this is just whoever wins gets the glory. Nothing to do with, it's to do with the points.
This is a grand final match.
If you can get a Lizzie out the gate, you got yourself the trophy, you got yourself the 6,000 wheels.
No trophy.
No trophy. Cannot emphasize
It's
enough.
the icon of a trophy. They get, They get the virtual. I'll send you the PDF of the J.
Send you a PDF
Yeah,
of the
nice,
trophy.
nice.
I'll send you a PNG
Print it
file.
out, fold it up, and envelope, and send it to you.
Indeed. Let's just double check. We've got Snail XD, which means that would be
Slowpokes.
the Slowpokes in orange, and then the Rolling Pockets in blue.
Pocket Rockets.
Pocket Rockets. And they're playing roller skate game.
Roller champions.
Roller champions. Roller champions.
And I'm owner, Coach Goose.
You're Oosmangus.
Owner, coach.
But yes, if they can get the Lizzie straight away, if they can get that 5 points, that's the win. They get the swag, they get the skates, and they get all the glory. And the losers, as mentioned before, will be booed and taunted until my throat is sore.
Yeah.
Shame.
A lot of argy-bargy going on at the top of this match. I think they're just trying to suss each other out. Even though they just played against each other, there's a bit of trying to reset.
Guys, we
Easy
just had
goal
orange.
there. There was
the
an
Pokes
easy
heading
goal
off.
there.
They had a goal, but they decided to go
Arrogance.
for the 3.
Arrogance in the final.
Hubris, indeed, and now we've got the cluster underneath the goals, which often happens. A lot of people throwing double.
It's like under
double
6
tackles.
soccer.
And I'm going to be there
Like a horse in a hospital.
yelling,
Booing the tiny children.
booing the children,
Boo.
and asking the coach that
Play your positions, kids.
they don't know what they're doing, mocking the coach.
Zone defense. Zone defense.
Hack the bone. Should we have a quick listen in? We're watching the blue team here, which is the pocket rolling
Pocket Rockets.
The Pocket Rockets.
Pocket Rockets.
Now making him
Yo!
move up there.
You're on the right.
I don't have enough speed.
The pass.
Sorry.
Launching. Go now.
Oh, this is one off power. Sorry. No, I couldn't see. Oh, go away. I'm playing a tournament.
You're over.
Go.
You're over.
Oh, I keep dodging into the guy. Oh, wait, I have to go back, don't I?
We're here. All right, Anton's on it. Sitting on gate 2. Getting grab.
Sitting on gate 2.
That's communication. That's
like
there's no theatrics there. That's just
they're
plain
breaking
clinical cold.
this rink down
Yeah.
into organized sections, and they know where each other are. We saw that a bit with them in the last, I believe it was in the last match when they were going for a goal.
Yeah.
They constantly had someone in position ahead and behind the ring waiting for a bounce back, waiting to recollect if the shot doesn't
Waiting to
land.
recollect, and also something that I find very important, and Gus, I don't know, at the higher levels, but having someone generally in position to be able to whip it off is particularly handy, and they've been good with their spacing across the.
Absolutely.
It's interesting, yeah, watching.
We've watched a team go ahead It is the slowpokes that have moved ahead.
And particularly, we did see at the beginning, like you said, they were trying to suss each other out. There are a couple, like maybe a try for a Lizzie. I do think in a grand final scenario like this, I'm more of a fan of chip away at the beginning and then go for a big move in the second half.
Yeah.
The smartest
Demoralize the opponent.
Demoralize, exactly. Just like in a relationship.
Yeah. When you've got two, I would say, equally skilled teams like we're watching now, obviously they've played to this point, so they're both very good teams. Just getting that first one on the scoreboard often can be the winning goal, because when you've got this many turnovers, the game can just turn into this. It can just turn into back and forth under the goal.
Yep.
And so just even getting one on the scoreboard can be hard enough. And so it's worth not looking that initial goal, looking down on it and thinking, we need to get it up there, because we might just run the clock down. There's 3.5 minutes left.
So we're halfway through the game, right?
We're halfway through, but it goes quickly.
Yep.
It goes really quickly. And what I thought was interesting there was the slowpokes, I should say, were all spread out around the arena.
They've got some space here, though.
They do, but well, this is the blue team.
Yeah, this is the pocket rockets. Looks like an equalizer coming up.
But two pokes were there. Who actually, basically, you want to talk about theatrical flourish, both went through the hoop.
Did they? We'll watch back and
One of
see.
them did
There
at
was
least.
one defender
Look
in
at this
front.
defense here. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
The defense is tricky because you jump in front of that goal, you're hoping the game is going to kind of magnetize the catch to you, but you've got to be pretty accurate. It doesn't always land there, and it very quickly goes past you into the goal.
And the pass button is different to the throw button, right? Like,
Yes.
So I believe the release would be probably react slightly differently as well to a loose ball.
You would be holding, yes.
Nano
Wait.
Jones in the chat. Who
Like
is
if
this?
people trying to intercept a loose ball, it's not going to have any magnetism to it.
No, it is, and it's
It's a
coming from the
thrown ball.
opponent as well, so it's not going to try and find its way.
And
to
it
the
is
goal.
hard to intercept a loose ball. When it's rolling on the ground, like, you really need to actually be
Target it,
on track and target
The trick there is holding the left trigger and locking the camera onto
Locking
it, so you
camera
skate
to
your
ball.
camera
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
put your skater there. But the problem with that, Nick, is if you then land on that ball and you're holding the left trigger and you're kind of tapping it to try and recenter the camera, you pick that ball up and you tap to recenter, left trigger's also throw. So you then pick it up and you instantly dispose of it. It's happened to me heaps of times. It's incredibly frustrating. Particularly, another one there.
That was a dive through.
Slow pokes.
Blaze Hopper with a dive shot. And it's most frustrating, Nick, because the only person that did something wrong was you. But I still managed to blame
nothing
it on
wrong
my team.
here. Oh no.
Regular
We saw
throw.
someone dive through. It was just a throw.
You want
Blaze
to look at the
Hopper.
theatrics
Showboat.
there, though.
Ooh.
Well
Ooh,
done.
indeed.
All we care about here.
All right. Still a low-scoring game.
But in the last minute, we've seen 2 points scored, so they've heated up.
Yeah,
that's true. Of course, it's the slowpokes now. If they want, could do that double lap, get the triple, and get the 5.
I would love to listen in to some slowpoke commentary as well.
Yep.
Yeah, especially now.
Let's do it.
Got him.
She came up fast.
Go long.
Okay. Reese has got it.
Goodbye.
Nice intercept. Good job. Oops, sorry.
All good.
I went high. Okay.
Quack, quack, quack. Yeah. That's okay.
Quack. It's important.
Much appreciated. Quack, quack, quack.
That's just like, but all that is now is an indicator that we've been caught out.
Yeah.
They're watching.
Yeah.
But I love that they had to stop from their apologizing to each other, which is their basic team back and forth, which is, sorry about that.
Just
sorry
being
about that.
sweet.
Yep.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack indeed. Here we go. They've
we
got
go.
another chance. Oh, it went through. Oh, and Blaze Hopper follows it through with a
Unbelievable.
flourish. Well done.
Can you come back from here?
It's tricky. Having just 1 point now puts you in the position of, do you either go for that 5?
Yeah.
Because getting 2 laps puts you at 4. I know these are all basic numbers, but it's like, it gives them still heaps of time to still try and go for their double.
Yeah.
So I think now is the time that if I was on Team Rolling Pocket Rockets, I would be going for the 5.
You want to go for the 5?
It's the final now.
I mean, they only need a 2-lapper to get in front. There's only a minute left.
Oh, that's...
Right, they'll get 3 points for the 2-lapper.
That's a good point. I forgot we're going for actual glory and
Yeah,
not
this is
for
glory.
the
This is
points.
for glory. Yeah.
All right. Well, should we quickly listen in and have a listen if the Pocket Rockets are getting desperate or not?
Race. Oh.
Just remember, they have a cumulative score of 100,000 more than us. It's alright, we're here.
Oh, I got tackled off. No. Ah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's like We're 33%. They're 100% on this. Got way too many.
So it sounds like defeat.
Yeah, well, it sounds like someone's making excuses.
But it sounds like they're feeling a bit sorry.
Saying that they're too good for us as opposed to we could do better.
Yeah.
We've all watched a Disney sports movie. This is the time to really pick yourself up by your skate straps.
Yep.
And turn the whole thing around.
Laces.
Laces, I believe, is the official term.
Yep.
We call them skate straps.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
The biz. You're in the biz.
Or you might, if Orange didn't have the ball and Slowpokes were just absolutely toying with them now, because there's only
At
10
this
seconds
point,
left.
just running out the clock.
So all Blue need to do, all
Taking a knee.
Pocket Rockets need to do is get a possession.
No,
One more
pass
tackle,
off to
one more
Snail.
tackle.
Pass off to Snail.
Antonio's going to hold it.
And he holds it for the win. Antonio,
There it is.
part of the Slowpokes.
Let's get in to hear that reaction live.
Nice work. Good job. Oh, quack.
Quack, Slowpokes.
Quack. Well done, Slowpokes. You are the winners of the Rolling Pockets tryout. That means you are officially part of the team and ready for the league. How do you guys want to celebrate?
Go, haha, everyone who didn't vote it for us. It only made us stronger.
Nice,
Very
Snail.
good.
Yes.
Take on those haters. That's the most polite way you could really have a go back at the people who doubted you, Snail. Snail, some lovely language from you as you went around the arena there. Who would you like to pick as MVP? It couldn't be yourself as well.
I can never pick myself. It has to be a tie between Blaze and Anthony. I can't choose.
God, you're so damn polite, it hurts.
Beautiful.
It's just too sweet.
You're never going to make it in esports. You're too nice.
And Blaze, how was the drive home? Blaze?
I didn't get.
Still in a tunnel. We'll round it out. Antonio, I just want to say it must be really thrilling that you now have the privilege of being able to continue playing games with Gus. But you have been a stalwart in the back pocket roller champion scene at the moment. How does it feel to know that your name is going to be cemented in history and that there is some official jersey merch coming your way?
It feels really great. I'm not a competitive person in any game, so to win something like this is quite amazing and exciting, and my adrenaline is through the roof right now.
Well, you say you're not competitive. You have done a phenomenal job in this. You and I are often facing off in chess as well. You're one of the regulars that I play with. During this, I just remembered that we haven't played a game in a while. I just sent you a match request for that as well. So now all we need to do is find a game for you to play with Peter, and you've basically got the trifecta of some sort of fierce competitive engagement with the three of us.
Pete, famously the least competitive out of all three of us.
Of course, yeah.
There it is.
So congratulations to Team Slowpoke. So to reiterate, thank you to Ubisoft Australia. You are going to be taking home 6,000 wheels each, a prize pack each, including
You
a bag,
guys, good job.
helmet accessories, the helmet stand, and some stickers and
Great playing
stuff.
with both of you.
And you'll also get the Rolling Pockets shirt with your name on the back, the official merch. You are the team. You can never not be the team. There's only going to be one team, but of course one of you is going to be bumped for Gus.
Sorry, Anthony. Well, Anthony and I have a saga going forward. This only continues that saga, as he's mentioned on Twitter numerous times. We played against each other, we played with each other, and now you've played on the winning team of the Tryouts. But again, massive congrats to all three of you, Snail and Blaze as well. You're all champions. Well done.
And to round it out, I just want to shout out community hot boy Nicrotex, who says it's amazing that Blaze managed to win those games while also driving their car through a tunnel at the bottom of a pool this entire time. So congratulations to Team Slowpoke, a well-deserved win for the first and potentially only Rolling Pockets Tryouts.
Let's see that
because from
card.
here it is only grand finals and beyond.
Presented by Ubisoft.
So damn proud of them.
We got to start a league.
We've got to start a league?
Yeah, I've always wanted to start an esports league.
Let's do it.
I mean, like, I think our commentary could use a little fine tuning.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
Yeah, no, definitely me.
My
Yeah.
camera
Well,
control's
I'm
pretty good.
not a play-by-play guy. You did actually pretty well.
That was fun. I enjoyed doing that.
No, your camera work was not bad. One person did say it was making them sick, but the rest of the time it was like
Have you played that game?
We
Even
follow
if
the
it's-
action.
Even if it's your camera in the game, you're going to get a little cautious. It's a fast-paced game. That's what Roller Champs is. Sorry.
Fantastic. And a big thank you as well to Ubisoft for helping make that possible. That was really fun. When they came to us with they basically came and said, hey, can you do something with Roller Champs? Would you be interested in that? And Gus pushed children out of the way and said, put one of them on a
They
ladder.
were fine though.
Yeah, they were fine.
After like a week.
They
recovered.
They had
Traction
shin
is
pads
amazing
and
these
They had
days.
wrist guards and everything. I was in
really
a
just
small
bounce at
roller
that
skating
age.
rink at the
Yeah,
time.
I was in a kid's roller skating rink.
Practicing tactics, calling out plays. No one was listening. But yeah, thanks to Ubisoft because that was heaps of fun. And if you haven't already, you can check out the game and go and check out Season 1 that officially kicked off last week.
Yep.
And there's more arenas. There is a special mode in there at the moment. And I'm going to be playing a heap of that because that was a heap of fun. The Figure of 8 one. I want to show that one off next week.
Yeah, that was a blast. All right, we'll be back with more Back Pocket after this.
Let's give it to him.
He said
Nice.
well done. Well done.
Another 5.
You ramped up there at the end.
Wow, what is that music?
That's the big party theme, mate.
It's party, yeah. It's big party time. Party.
The following is a paid advertisement for the Reese Wild Music Collection.
Take the power of rock and a man who loves rocks. And you got yourself Reese Wild's Rock Songs, a collection of some of Reese's best rock songs. Oh, hi. I'm Stephanie from Steph and the Back Pockets. We've been rocking together since July 2020, but no one I know rocks harder than Reese. And now, all of Reese's best rock hits are together in one 82 CD collection, including such hits as Make Love Not Or, Lime After Lime, Chalk on the Wild Side, Wouldn't It Be Nice, Me and Dwayne Johnson, and 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock Sandstone. Just 4 easy payments of $99.99, plus GST, plus taxes, plus customs, plus import fees, plus local taxes, and you'll have access to all of Reese's back catalog, including his breakthrough single, My Love Is Like a Rock Slide. We even cover his later years, when he was just phoning him in. Can you feel the love, Granite? All about that Basinite. You're the one that I want to be fossilized in. Rock. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm Quartz. I just called to say I love rocks. And who could forget Rock Lobster? I love rocks, and so does Reese. With a collection as timeless as a naturally occurring mass of solidified mineral matter, you'd have to have rocks in your head not to rush to the phone right now and order your very own copy of the Reese Wild Rock Music Collection. Because unlike a gemstone with a reciprocal of compressibility of 443 gigapascals, this deal won't last forever.
Oh no!
Oh wow!
We're just days from retirement.
From being the owner, but I'm still the coach.
Okay, right.
And I've just upgraded myself or promoted I
to
believe
lead
the term.
player.
You also
Lead
promoted yourself to
ringer.
owner.
Yes.
Okay. A big thank you to Avexia and Multifish there for the words from our sponsors. Multifish, of course, in Japan.
What?
The solitude there is just
That's the 102nd best reason to live in Japan.
The solitude. Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, Reese Wild we saw there, both in the Pocket Rockets and also the Reese Wild music.
We never talked to that team after they lost, did we?
You don't talk to losers.
No,
Don't you?
yeah.
Or if you do, you talk
Why
before
would you
the
waste it?
winners.
You
So
let
don't
them
then talk to
stew.
the winners
You let
and
them
then talk
stew.
to
Yeah.
the lesser winners.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you want airtime, you earn it either from winning a tournament or donating $300 a month on our Patreon to own a segment.
It's as simple as that.
It's that easy.
So there you go. That was the Rolling Pockets. End the show.
That was fun, just quickly. I should say, I'd love to do that again, as you said, the esports thing. But like, that's a great sport to do, a great game to do it with. But we should also just like get our community to play off against each other in other games and just watch it because that was heaps of fun.
Yeah, we should pit them against each other.
Oh,
yeah.
Now wrestle dunk.
Give them like sticks. At PAX, we should do a live one where we give them each sticks and then
Back
just
pocket Hunger
whack
Games.
each
And then
other.
the winners do swords.
Yeah.
Do we have a technical difficulties card? We
No,
used to.
no.
We
Not
used to.
loaded it in.
No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, why?
Can you throw to something for 5 seconds
With what?
with no mics?
What? Oh. Well, hi, Coach Goose here. So you want to be a roller champion? Well, it's going to take a lot, but first of all, you'll need to be picked randomly from this helmet. Okay, team number 1, we've got the Vega Bus, Coastal City, and finally rounding out team number 1, Miss Jenkins. That makes up team number 1. Let's see who's in team number 2. First up, Antonio de Second, and helping out.
Just like in a relationship.
Yeah. We should shout out that I don't know who it was in the chat called out the ADR work there on Miss Jenkins. We did have before tonight one team member drop out and was replaced by Miss Jenkins, who actually was on one of the pieces of paper that I threw away to the side.
It was,
so
yeah.
Miss Jenkins as the ringer.
But I will say, sure, calling out the ADR, that's one thing, but you also comped in the name on the piece of paper that you're
Correct.
holding up. And
Yeah,
so
we
that's,
didn't shoot, which
yeah.
we should have shot,
We
like
should have just shot every
plates
name.
of every name so
And then we
that
could
you had
have
them.
we could have stacked the teams, but we didn't. We did
Yeah.
that all in one take, and then
Yeah.
had to use special effects wizardry to put Miss Jenkins back in.
It was wizardry.
Coastal says,
We'll
oh,
save
good
it
to
for
see my
time.
name is spelt right there.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, you got to write on the ticket. Yeah.
I'm a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
You are. You really are.
You were a throwaway, Jenkins. Like you were but you were the first throwaway as well. So you were the first in line to come back in.
Yeah.
It worked out well.
Okay, let's round out the show now with a little segment we like to call BluesClodes, presented by Middlecee. BluesClodes, a segment inspired by and created by Bluey in chat. We ditched the Y and made it BluesClodes, but added the L to the
For some
codes,
reason.
For
Which
some
now
reason.
just sounds like pronouncing it with a cold.
Yeah, I
It's
can't remember why it was,
BluesClodes.
but it stuck. And presented by Middlecee. And that we got Middlecee in chat I saw earlier. Bluey is here as well, so it's all coming together. BluesClodes is where we take a bunch of codes that the community has and have given to us. We have a bunch of video games. You guys have bought a bunch of video games through Steam sales and particularly Humble Bundles and that sort of thing, and tons of codes to spare. So we distribute some to the audience. BluesClodes. It's the most wholesome segment we probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was it. That was BluesClodes. Presented by Middlecee. The first one, he talked about how he hollows out bread with his fist like an
great,
atom.
though.
That was mental.
The other version of that card was just all of us get shirtless and go, give it away, give it away, give it away. Which is less wholesome.
Oh my god. Red hot chili codes or something.
Red hot code pep giveaways.
There it is. That's why we went with BluesClodes.
Yeah.
Very wholesome segment.
As well, and of course, we do have the post show coming up later on, which is brought to you by Loki Cat. If you stick around for the post show, I'll tell you what I said in the break there. It's nothing bad.
Yeah.
But I will explain why we had to suddenly throw to a
And the
break.
other thing you teased earlier, which we've all forgotten, but we'll remember.
Did I tease something else?
You did. You said something
Me?
in the post-show.
Did I say? Do I tease you all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, baby boy, I'll do
You
it to
the
you.
bully.
I'll do it to you. It's okay. Oh, you meant I tease you?
Yeah.
Okay,
like
right.
a bully, not like a
I don't like
sex
this.
tease.
I don't like this. I don't like
Alrighty then, come to the post show. Okay, shut up. BluesClodes. So the way we do this is I just want you guys to like give me some criteria for a video game. I'll pick it, and then you can do a.
Can I give you a number and you have to just go down the list?
Sure. The list is okay. I've got one numbered list here.
Yeah.
So I've got a huge list that's like 8 pages long, but I've got a numbered list here
That goes to.
that goes to. We're talking softball. 189.
88.
88.
88. 2 fat ladies.
88.
Bingo.
Hey, not a bad game.
What I get?
The Swords of Ditto.
The Swords of
Almost
Ditto.
cursed.
That game has gone from strength to strength since its release. It was a little lackluster when it came out, but apparently it's like got a heap of expansions and a heap of improvements. And did you ever play it?
Yeah.
The whole like relive mechanic.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
Come through. It was really cool.
Yeah, it is
Good
cool.
game. Good. Keeps looking up the game.
Sword of Ditto. So,
I recognize the title, but I
Cute art style.
yeah,
you
okay.
need to give us a word for the Nightbot roll.
Oh
Oh my god. Say literally
Bingo.
the word.
just
Anyway.
bingo.
Any word.
Middo.
Mitto.
It's like Ditto.
Okay, sure.
With an M.
What if Middo wins?
I had nothing good, and the longer I waited, the worse it was going to get.
And that's a real sledge to Mitto in chat.
I know what they did.
Cool. So Mitto, Mitto, is
Spell
the
silence, Gus.
code.
M-I-double-T-O.
Now, I will say while we're waiting, this one came from Hero Danger 89.
Hero
This
Danger
code.
89.
Hero Danger 89. The real
Lists
hero.
for days.
Yeah.
Well,
Lives dangerously.
No, we were going to talk about something here.
Mm.
This is where we were going to talk about something.
not something specific, though.
No, yeah. Remember
we'll
we
just
said
talk
that's a
shit.
that's a good thing that we can talk about during the thing.
While the roll happens.
Yeah, while the roll happens.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we were talking about something unsavory, and
Oh,
as a
was it a
joke? It
joke?
was like we could talk about
Yeah.
that in that segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Instead, let's talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
talk about that on
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I do, just not on Twitch.
Yeah.
Post show? Not even post show.
No, not even there. It needs to be behind another paywall.
Yeah.
Behind 2 paywalls.
It's a
Yeah,
double
yeah, yeah,
paywall.
My God, so
Yeah.
you go through the first
We'll
paywall.
do a Facebook live.
There we go.
stream.
Pat is melting.
Pat is
with
melting.
Swords of Ditto.
So Pat is melting. If you could send a DM on Twitch to back_pocket with your name and the name of the game that you've won, which is the Swords of Ditto. I'm going to copy it down here as well, but just so we have it in a couple of places. And that is Ben is going to hook you up with that code. Ben 88 in the document should get you the code.
And we've got too many games to give away, but Liz Dahlia points out in the chat, if you have a code you would like to give away, you can fill in the Google form that's linked in the chat right now. If you got yourself a ton of codes, maybe some extras, you already have that game, why not give it to someone who hasn't got it and let them enjoy the joy that you are already having with said
Enjoy the
game.
joy.
Enjoy the joy. Actually,
enjoy the joy.
Gordon is good, and
Ben-
enjoy the joy.
Ben, I've put the code
Damn,
in
it's
the
funny.
rundown in the BluesClodes segment, so you can
That
just
is
copy
not
the
a
code
word
from
that
there.
should just...
BluesClodes is
It
the
rolls
best.
off the back of the nose.
It does, doesn't it? It really hurts. Okay,
Peter, you want to come
Peter,
up with a
how
funny
do you
word?
want to select? A
I would
code?
like a game beginning with the letter X.
Oh,
It's gonna be something interesting down there, right?
Xylophone
you don't
simulator,
really say shit. Yeah,
X-ray
xylophone game. Do you?
simulator, mainly
XCOM.
Oh, yeah, actually, it's really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
okay.
Come on,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xenophage or whatever.
Xenophobia? No.
I mean, I don't think there is a game called
is wrong with you?
Xenophobia.
There probably
You
is.
fucking- I mean, maybe.
Xenoblade.
I hope there is.
Okay.
You are a madman.
Troublesome X video game.
So, do you want? I've got something. Do you want to give away?
Yes. I say yes.
Okay. Let me just look what I'm actually giving away here. Is 1 year's access to Zara Web Designer 19 Premium, thanks to Magic.
What? No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
I didn't think so.
Nah, I
Give me
want a
another
video
letter.
game.
Yeah, give me
There's no
another-
other X.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing?
Uh,
I could find you a game with an X in it.
Yeah, Control
Yeah,
F the
yeah.
letter X.
Xenophobia was a cancelled sequel to the infamous. Okay, it was cancelled. Okay, fair enough. I should have probably read that.
Cancel before release.
Yep.
Okay.
We're still on.
Jesus
we're still on Icon.
They can't talk.
Why are we still on? Oh, okay, sure. If it's easier for the mods, that's totally fine. Okay, so this one's a Steam game.
Mm-hmm. I do like a Steam game.
This is a underrated gem
game starting with X
that I really enjoyed. Yoku's Island Express.
Really good game. It's a great game.
That is the snake. The snake puzzle platform
snake puzzle. It was
game.
like a
no.
Yeah.
You are a
no.
You are a beetle, I believe. Yoku's Island Express. You're a beetle who's a postman.
Yeah, you're thinking
And
about
you
this.
pinball
This is the
around.
pinball game.
The pinball game.
It's even better than the snake one.
Yoku's Island Express. Yoku's Island Express, and the word is buggy.
That's pretty cute.
B-U-G-G-Y?
Yep.
B-U-G-G-Y?
I played it on
Because I gotta.
I played it on Switch on our flight over to LA.
Hey,
All right.
flaunting that international travel.
No, this is years ago. I've never traveled.
Oh, so you've been traveling your entire life internationally.
It was just after
someone's had
Pete
a
and
life
I
of privilege.
finished watching a little movie I like to call
fucking
Ninjago.
yeah, Lego Ninjago.
Oh, that's right. Where
It was
you
it's gonna
drunk
be
in the
great.
hotel room?
Yeah.
No, we were on
No.
a plane trying to drink.
Oh, okay, right.
Needing to drink because
Yeah,
the film
good.
wasn't great. But
Yeah,
I talked
okay.
it up to Pete and it wasn't good. So I played Yoku's Island Express on Switch.
Every film you suggest to me is dog shit.
Should
You
we
made
cut
me
it?
watch Hangover 3.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Should we cut it?
Yeah, let's cut it. Buggy it up.
We're talking softball.
Lily Peppermint played on Switch. It's their late night game.
You remember, Pete? The pants? The pants that we bought at the airport? No. I don't remember the pants. No pants.
And the winner is
The winner.
Axiton!
Axiton!
With an X in the name!
Hey!
It's like we planned
Yeah,
It's like we- it's
that
like
was
we-
like the M&Ms winning the M&M.
That's the
guessing
one.
thing.
It's like we
That's
rigged
crazy.
it, planned it, shot it, and then had to dub it later.
Yep.
So this one comes courtesy of Laughing Seal.
Good stuff. Laughing Seal. Will.
Oh, Will.
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 Will's not there.
Has he actually gone?
Yeah, he went to
He's
do some business.
Yeah, but did he fall in?
Sometimes business takes some
a while.
time.
Exiton has won. Ben, again, the code is in the document, has won themselves Yoku's Island Express.
I finished that. It had a really lovely
Laughing Seal.
circle back to the map. Every time you got somewhere, you had a lovely kind of like pinball whiz back, and you'd be like, oh, I'm back here.
On Steam. Redeem on Steam. Okay. Give me another one.
One more?
Yep.
I'll take the second game at the top of that list.
Second game.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do we got?
Interesting.
What do we got?
Interesting choice. Hero Danger 89, again. Would like to give away to someone on Steam Metro Exodus. Also has an X in it.
Oh,
Also
that's
has
a
an
big game.
Exodus.
Why didn't I get that?
It's a big one.
That is a big game.
Because it went up from the bottom of the list, you prick. What, you want to do this now? You want me to tease you again, you piece of shit? Oh yeah, that's your little cry faces there. Oh yeah, that's a little cry face. Because you can't handle it. You can't handle it with a big boy step. I was not giving away Metro Express. Anyway, what's the code?
Somber. Because I believe that game's quite
Spell it.
C-O-S-T-A-L.
Spell it, Angus.
Spell it.
S-O-M-B.
Is the fucking coldest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah?
Wait, say it again.
S-O-M-B. S-O-M. Some B-E-R. R-E-E-R. Somber.
Which one do you want?
It's your try.
I don't think they can. I think they need one.
It's R-E. S-O-M-B-R.
It's Sombre, everyone.
Sombre.
Yep. Both are technically acceptable, but it
true.
would be an RE here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sombre.
Yeah.
Sombrero.
Okay, what is the... Oh, it's sombre.
Sombre.
It's sombre. everybody.
It's
sombre.
Sombre. Et phobia santa d'infratel.
It's brum brum.
It's brum brum.
It's sombre, everybody. Both are acceptable.
Yep.
That's confusing.
English is a dumb language.
It is. But the game is quite somber, like spooky,
It is sombre.
shooty.
It's
Sombre. But it has some sad stuff in near the start, I remember.
Sadre.
Oh, it's sad.
It's so sad, right?
Why are you so sad?
Cut it.
All right, there it is. And the winner of the most sombre
Zenobia.
game is Zenobia.
Zenobia
Metro
is
Exodus.
not going to be somber anymore when they contact back_pocket on Twitch via DMs and get the code that Ben is in the document there. Pete, you are the last one.
Are we doing a fourth?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's bring it out.
Okay.
Nice.
I would like you to pick your favorite prime number and then go down the list that way.
I'm going to have to look up best prime numbers of all time. IGN.
Did they start?
IGN.
I bet they exist.
The top 7 numbers of all time.
Yes.
It's an April 1st video, but
Very good.
Okay.
Okay. Prime numbers. I'm going to
List.
take
I remember a dumb
101.
101. Nice. 101.
Is it wonderful?
Wonderful
Oh
101.
god, what if it was? Oh shit, it is good though.
What is it? What is it?
Fuck, that is good.
Are you saying it like you want it and you're now losing
You're not going to give it away.
Yeah. Are you going to keep
Give it away, give it away. It's a good one.
Okay.
We're giving away Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin.
Oh, is it just
Wait,
the DLC?
Is it no Scholar of the First Sin? That was the wasn't that the?
No, I'm pretty sure that was the name of the expansion of Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
I thought that
don't
was
know
the
that it-
full remastered version. Yeah, it's a remastered
Okay,
version
cool.
of the game,
Oh, shit.
including the
Yeah,
DLC.
great. Perfect.
That's great.
Perfect.
That's a baller. That's
Solid.
a baller one. This was
great.
thanks to Sicknay.
Sick
Sicknay.
Sick choice.
Sicknay now.
now.
And the code will be
The code will be Sitch. SITCH.
Oh yeah, make
What's
them work.
that
After Rob Sitch, because Rob Sitch and Nick Malloy did a segment on The Late Show
Mm-hmm.
where
Champions
Rob Sitch played a stuntman, like Evel Knievel,
Yep.
and Mick Malloy was his lackey, and there was a there was a segment that they did where they were just having a bit of banter with the producer, because there was always a producer off camera that they were talking down the barrel, and they were talking about Die Hard films, and the director of Die Hard didn't like prime numbers, so that there wouldn't be a prime there wouldn't be a Die Hard 7 or something. But and they were disappointed that they wouldn't get to see that.
Is it Shit Scared? Is the
Yeah.
where they were like
Yeah, where the stuntman, yeah, which is so good. God, that was funny. Okay, cut it.
Wow, what a stretch on that one.
And the winner is
Viper Leap.
Viper Leap.
Good
Viper
name.
Leap. I haven't heard Viper Leap before.
No.
Dark Souls 2, Souls of the First Sin. I love Dark Souls 2.
You really did.
It's
You ran
like
around
pure
that-
fights.
You nude with a club running into that sunset.
Yeah,
That's all I
I'd
remember.
speedrun Dark Souls.
Viper Leap, if you contact back_pocket on Twitch DMs, Ben will send you the code that Ben, I can see in that document right now, giving Zenobia their code. Then you will get a Steam code for Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, the remastered version of that game. The only one I haven't played. I've played like about 10 hours of it. I really need to. I need to dive.
Yeah.
I need to dive.
Do we
It's just that
finish-
stupid poison.
Did we clear that list?
Yeah.
Did we clear the list?
How many? Yeah, how are we doing? We got a few more?
So
For
we've
featured
got 2 lists.
Mhm.
One list has 190 games, so 186 now. And the other one is 7 pages of just solid text.
Okay. Okay.
So BluesClodes, presented by Middlecee, is going to be going on for a while. I'm glad, though, that Middlecee and Bluey are given not only entertainment through us, but entertainment through video games.
Credit they deserve.
The credit they deserve.
In a segment that we called Their Time's Charm.
Give it away! Give it
Damn wholesome. Damn wholesome.
Damn wholesome.
Damn.
wholesome.
Cursed wholesome.
It's
It's so fucking wholesome.
Damn.
We had a lot of wholesome tonight. We had
We
a
did.
wholesome winning team on the Rolling Pockets. And we
Yeah.
had a lovely little segment to round us out.
Yep.
I feel wholesome.
Good.
I feel whole.
Just like in a relationship.
Just like
Okay,
in-
so stick around for the post show.
No.
Brought to-
Feel whole.
Right.
Like in a relationship.
Butthole.
Empty inside.
No, filled.
Fill the butthole.
Feel hole.
Are you Dark Soulsing? You like feel hole ahead?
Feel hole.
Big thank
Right
you
ahead.
to everyone who hung around and watched tonight. Stay tuned for the post show, which apparently started just a little bit early. Not starring, brought to you by Loki Cat. Although we could bring Loki Cat on at one
If
point.
Loki Cat wants to
Loki
be
Cat's
on a
fucking
post show,
baller, come on.
has to share some kind of dirty secret.
Yeah, he has to. So Loki Cat, when you're ready to really dish out,
Tell us where Alf touched you, or you touched Alf.
Yeah, I think he touched
He
Alf.
touched Feel the Alf.
hole?
But the evidence.
I think
is
he
there.
may have.
Flaming.
So you let us know when you're ready for that. Up until this point, a big thank you to Gat, Syntax, Eric, Kit, Carnage, Liz, Dahlia, Sith Cat, Phoenix Line, Disturb778, Jex, Caboose, and What the Shark. The mods, making sure everyone stays wholesome here, and helping, of course, with the giveaway there, I believe, putting some polls up during the thing. Generally just being super human beings who hang out and they're like good cops. You know what I mean? I'm sure they would hate being referred to that,
Yeah,
but they're what cops are supposed to be.
Yeah.
Supporting the community,
Hall monitors.
helping.
By bludgeoning them every now and then.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
occasionally.
To let them know who's in charge.
And a big thank you to all our back pocket patrons who make the show possible. Without you, we would not make the show. We would give up. We would walk away. We would burn the studio down.
Mm-hmm.
We would we'd really go out dramatically with a theatrical flair, I believe. But of course, there are multiple ways in which you can support the show. Some people have chosen to go above and beyond financially. We do not expect that, but when it does happen, we appreciate it, and we do like to shout those people out in a little segment we like to call "Throw to Gus with a New Read."
I'll start things off by saying special thanks to all our patrons. We love you all, but we love the top stitches more. And that is, first of all,
Oranishi, knee pads for roller champs. Oranishi pads.
Mason would not be seen dead on a wheel, for he is Nathan. No, he's Mason, but he's on a snowboard instead.
Without knees, apparently. Slowponk, much like the Slowpokes tonight, the victors of the Rolling Champions the Pocket Rolling Tryouts. Thanks for watching.
Akarash is probably why half our community's in hospital tonight.
Good. Nicrotex is why the other half of our community is in hospital tonight.
Boxy, no one boxes as like Boxy, but sometimes if you need to put this sentence in a box, Pete'll do it, but not at work. Not at work. Never at work.
Coastal City, you're the best.
The Vega Bus, what a showing tonight. The Vega Bus, wonderful supporter of the show, but also just a kick-ass roller champ.
Well, no, they lost.
I mean, a loser, but also a great performer.
Hey, Timothy, I heard you lost your voice in half that episode. I hope it's come back, and I hope you're okay and not in hospital.
Evil Spy Boy it was not the one that I was expecting. I actually had a perfect one. Well, because they're still there, I think. Jepp?
No.
Still applies.
No.
Top Stitcher.
Since when?
Since always.
They left.
They just went down to the thing, I think. But I will double check. Double check. But Evil Spy Boy has completely.
Where's Jepp?
I've got nothing.
Do Jepp.
Where is Jepp? It's Jepp. Where is Jepp? Jepp. I had it because we were just talking about hospital. Jepp's back. He's watching. I hope he's okay.
Evil Spy Boy put him in hospital.
Oh my God.
Now we're at 100. We're over 100% of patrons put in hospital.
110%.
100% plus one.
But let's turn him into robots and get him out of hospital feeling much better with all their robotic parts, because War's there to do it. The company, not the atrocity.
Jesus Christ, how am I supposed to follow that? Dream PC. Speaking of things that aren't an atrocity, the PCs the Dream PC puts together. Dream PCs built by a little dream baby.
And speaking of little dream babies, dream of a little dick baby, as Toxichalk has a little dick baby sister. Twin.
Reese Wild really performed well tonight, and part of the rocket pockets, got quite chatty and knew he was on camera, but performed well under pressure. Just couldn't really seal the deal, much like a rock sealed in a cave.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry.
BuriBuri. Slowly turning into a tree.
Dump Days, Hero of the Dumpster, Ibis Power.
Lord of the Birthday.
Loki Cat, invite always open for the post show or any form of back pocket therapy that you need that we might have caused you to need.
Middlecee, you may be my 7th favorite top stitcher, but I think you're the favorite in the hearts of the community because you're responsible for giving out BluesClodes.
And finally, Mr. Gorbachev. Nice wall. That's a great wall.
Imagine if he said that.
Mr. Gorbachev,
lovely
keep
wall.
it up. Mr. Gorbachev, make this wall at least 2 times bigger. Big thank you. Jepp definitely still belongs in there.
Yeah, cool. Reese Wild, suck it.
There you go. And speaking of the post show, head to the Discord to get the link for the post show. If you're not on the Discord, then head to patreon.com/backpocket. Become a member of the Patreon to get access to the Discord. There are so many amazing people in there constantly having phenomenal conversations. It is a joy and safe, lovely place to be a part of.
It's wholesome.
It's so wholesome, isn't it?
So damn
It's
wholesome.
really
You
wholesome.
feel whole in there.
It's weird because it comes from us.
Yeah.
And yet it's like the nice side of us.
I go in there and I feel out of place.
Yeah, you're
They're
a
wholesome.
monster when you go in there.
I am,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm not asked to leave because they're so bloody nice.
There you go. And of course, if you want anything else Backpocket related, head to backpocket.gg. We're at Backpocket Vids on all the socials. If you can't support us with your dollars at Patreon, which we do, always appreciate, but we don't expect it. If you can't do that, then we do expect that you share us on your social media with your presence by sharing any of the clips that Big Ben puts together.
Totally. Again, just a massive thank you to everyone who did play tonight in the tournament that we put together. Thanks to Ubisoft for that, but thanks to everyone who signed up and got in there. And a huge thank you to those who signed up as well, who didn't make the cut. We had a few people in there who were super generous with their time, that they were ready to play. But I'm always keen to play in the future, and I'll make sure I play with you guys as well. But thanks for putting your name in the draw. Really appreciate it.
I don't play multiplayer games, so the same invitation is not extended by me.
Wholesome.
See you next time.